Good evening, I'm Alistair Bruce Ball. Welcome to the Cardiff City Stadium this Friday night on Radio 5 Sports Extra. Replica red Welsh football shirts as far as the eye can see, and a real buzz of excitement as the two teams march out onto the pitch, because this is a new dawn for the Wales men's national football team, with Craig Bellamy now the manager of his country. A hugely proud night for him on the way, and the first challenge is Euro 2024 quarter-finalist Turkey in this, the first game of the latest edition of the Nations League. The rain has thankfully relented for a couple of minutes or so. Aaron Ramsey stands at the head of the Welsh team in the white tracksuits, the red shorts and the red socks. It is time for the national anthems. Band of Turkish supporters away to our right-hand side in the Cardiff City Stadium. They applaud their country's national anthem, and now the Wales players link arms, as does Craig Bellamy with his coaching staff. All eyes on the new Wales manager. He admitted yesterday this would be a very emotional moment for him. It never, ever fails to send a tingle down the spine. Craig Bellamy walks to his right-hand side. He wraps his opposite number, Vincenzo Montella, up in a huge embrace. 45 years old, Craig Bellamy, played for his country 78 times, scored 19 goals, and now he is the manager. He is in the hot seat, and that, just then, is a moment he will never forget. So Radio 5 Sports Extra for full commentary of this game tonight. Latest edition of the Nations League. This is the B League, Group B for Iceland and Montenegro, the other two teams in the group. I'm absolutely delighted to say Welsh international Tom Lockyer alongside me for the commentary this evening. And Tom, it's not so long ago you were standing out there wearing that red shirt, listening to that national anthem. That was pretty special, wasn't it?
It always is, Ali, and honestly, I know I'm biased, but that's the best anthem in the world. It is, Ali, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
It is brilliant, and if that can't get you up for a game of football, I'm not sure what will.
Right, let's give you the two teams, and then we'll get the thoughts from Tom of what we might see from Wales in this, their first game under Craig Bellamy. Against, let's not forget, really formidable opponents, because Turkey entertained on their way to the quarterfinals of the Euros this summer, eventually beaten by the Netherlands by 2-1. Arda Güler, the 19-year-old from Real Madrid, does start for them tonight. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, though, who's such a key man, the Inter Milan midfielder, is only on the bench. Craig Bellamy's gone with Danny Ward in goal. They were warming up with a back four ahead of the game. Connor Roberts on the right, Nico Williams on the left, Joe Rodon and Ben Davies as the two centre-backs, Jordan James and Ethan Ampadu ahead of them, as well as Aaron Ramsey, Harry Wilson, Brennan Johnson and Sorba Thomas. Sorba Thomas winning his first cap in over 18 months, currently on loan in Liga at Nantes, on loan from Huddersfield. Aaron Ramsey, the skipper, has just completed the coin toss. The Wales players are in a huddle, and Turkey have Mert Günok in goal, Zeki Çelik, Çağlar Soyuncu, former Leicester man, Abdul Karim Bardakçı and Mert Mulder in their defence, Kaan Ayhan, Ismail Yüksek in front of them, Arda Güler I've mentioned, Orkun Kökçü and Kenan Yildiz, and Barış Yilmaz as the lone striker. Before the game gets underway, both sets of players make their way towards the edge of the centre circle as we stand to pay tribute and remember some Welsh greats, former Welsh internationals who we sadly lost this year: Terry Medwin, Leighton James and George Baker. Warm applause all around the Cardiff City Stadium as we remember them and pay our respects. Our referee, Rohit Saggi, blows the whistle. He's in bright blue. Wales in vivid red, scarlet red, away to our left-hand side. The rain is falling, but no one's bothered. And Turkey in the white shirts, the red band across the chest, the white shorts and the white socks. Tough game, actually. Tough opening game for Craig Bellamy, this. Turkey are a good team, aren't they, Tom?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's one he would have chose if he had the choice, but that's football for you, isn't it? But what an occasion. Anyone at home with this sort of atmosphere, it's brilliant.
Craig Bellamy, very interesting, very entertaining in the build-up to this game. Deep thinker about the game, lots of talk about strategy and ideas that he's passed on to the players. Going to be fascinating to watch how Wales go about this. We are about to get underway. The Craig Bellamy era about to begin here on Radio 5 Sports Extra. Referee checks his watch, blows his whistle, and Aaron Ramsey, Wales captain tonight, passes the ball back to Danny Ward, and a big roar goes up around the stadium. Danny Ward, pretty much all in black, drives the ball forward with his right foot. It's headed away by Bardakçı, and Wales win a throw on the right-hand side. Brennan Johnson has started wide on the right, the Tottenham man. Ben Davies gets the ball inside his own half, plays it to Rodon, gives it back to Davis. Yilmaz goes chasing for Turkey. Nico Williams already high on the left-hand side, just has to battle for the ball to keep it for Wales, and strokes another pass back towards Ben Davies. Harry Wilson drops deep in an inside right position as Rodon just jogs with the ball up to the halfway line, feeds Wilson. Wilson looks busy immediately, left foot pass, low and back to Davis in the centre circle. Davis diagonal, wide to Brennan Johnson. First touch knocks the ball forward towards the byline. Johnson turns away, comes back into midfield here, played back to Ampadu, rolls it into the feet of Jordan James. James's pass goes astray, Turkey clear. Encouraging start by Wales, Tom.
Well, I don't think it could have gone much better apart from a goal, could it? Yeah, very, very lively start, and we took a lot was said about possession base, but Ben Davies take no second chances to get in behind there, did he? Yeah,
saw the ball on for Brennan Johnson. He's got the pace on the right-hand side. He's involved again. Plays the ball back to Connor Roberts. Nico Williams has stepped into midfield for Wales at the moment. We've got Sorba Thomas, exactly as you suggested before the game, Tom, wide on the left, Johnson wide on the right, Aaron Ramsey through the middle with Harry Wilson, and then Jordan James alongside Ethan Ampadu in central midfield. Güler's been brought down just inside his own half, so Turkey get the free kick. We are almost 2 minutes in. Wales 0, Turkey 0, and Craig Bellamy is busy as well. He's been out on the touchline watching the game. He's straight back to the bench, having a chat, having a look at something on the replay monitor. and just taking everything in at the moment. I heard him say in the press conference this week that as a player he didn't really feel that he properly enjoyed his playing career at the time, didn't take it in, didn't enjoy it enough. He's determined to do that as the manager of Wales. Turkey play a ball forward down the inside right channel. Davis has it covered, gets there ahead of Yilmaz, knocks it back to his goalkeeper Ward, side foots a pass here to Rodon, lets the ball run across his body and plays it to Connor Roberts. Ampadu fizzes one first time, curling pass, difficult for Johnson to control, headed forward there by Yüksek for Turkey, and now they've got some space on the left-hand side. Strong sliding challenge from Rodon, takes the ball off Yildiz, and that's a throw-in for Turkey, a challenge that Tom Lockyer I think will have enjoyed.
Yeah, and he'd have enjoyed that early on in the game, letting him know that he's there. But one thing to note from Wales early on, I think the position of the two fullbacks, very attacking. This looks like a very attacking formation, and a really good start.
No surprise under Craig Bellamy, who's just bent down on his haunches at the moment watching the action, stands again as Connor Roberts turns and clears the ball with his right foot, and it runs all the way through to Çağlar Soyuncu, who missed the Euros for Turkey with a thigh injury, but starts in the heart of their defence tonight, now playing his club football at Fenerbahce under Jose Mourinho. Brennan Johnson putting the pressure on Bardakçı here. Bardakçı in the left-back position, clears the ball, deflected up in the air. Wales will win this back, so you saw the press there immediately from Wales, and they've got the ball back, and Joe Rodon has it at his feet. So Craig Bellamy, I think, will be pretty content with the way this is going so far. Aaron Ramsey drops deep, lays the ball off. Left-footed pass from Ampadu, finds a bit of space for Nico Williams, trots forward with the ball. Sorba Thomas gets a first touch of the game. Pass down the left to Jordan James, who's suddenly popped up wide on the left-hand side, and there's a lot of movement in these Welsh attacking positions so far. 4 minutes gone on Radio 5 Sports Extra. Wales 0, Turkey 0 in the Nations League. Wales, their next game in this competition, away to Montenegro on Monday night. Craig Bellamy's trying to get a message across. He's in a sort of dark black bomber jacket this evening, white t-shirt underneath, black jeans, white trainers. Wilson's ball to Johnson. Johnson finds Roberts stretching. Wales happy to keep it there, and Turkey are just holding Wales at bay at the moment as Rodon passes across the halfway line to Davis. Davis moves it on quickly to James. James wide to Thomas on the left. He'll have a little run at Celik here. Celik holds his ground, jockeys for position. Thomas tries to beat him on the outside, gets the cross in to Ramsey with his back to goal, spins, crosses to the far post. Brennan Johnson had dropped deep and wasn't there to attack it, but has the pace to win that ball, and that's a fabulous back heel to Roberts. Cross in, and the header from Ramsey is over the bar. Fabulous chance early in the game, and Aaron Ramsey knows he should have scored the first goal under Craig Bellamy. What a cross, what a chance.
What a brilliant bit of play from Brennan Johnson out here. He looked for the world like he was going to go back to his defenders, and he puts a back heel, might have gone through the defender's legs, and Connor Roberts puts in a lovely cross. And Aaron Ramsey there, he's come off his shoulder.
Yeah.
He's come off his shoulder, Ali. If he makes a good contact there, it's 1-0 Wales.
21 goals for his country. He was a frustrated, unused substitute in both of the playoff games back in March. He had his injury problems last season, but has started every league game for Cardiff so far this season. Out there captaining his country tonight. And it's the kind of chance I've seen him do it for Wales. Tuck those away. Great cross on the right-hand side, and Ramsey's header just clearing the crossbar. The first 5 or 6 minutes, though, very encouraging for Wales so far, and Turkey are yet to settle. In the white shirts, here's Bardakçı, the left-sided centre-back. Montella this time is agitated and frustrated, jumps up in the air, right-footed pass forward from Ayhan. Ayhan receives the ball back here, plays to Soyuncu just outside his own penalty area. Comes across to Bardakçı, who fires it forward with his left foot. Rodon, comfortable header, cushions it up towards the halfway line. Güler gets onto it for Turkey. Remember that stunning goal he scored in their opening group win against Georgia, the 3-1 win in the opening group game at the Euros. He's dropped very deep in midfield here, but at the moment Turkey have it with Soyuncu. Soyuncu across to Ayhan. Now Bardakçı again. From the left, diagonal ball, headed away by Williams. Thomas got a foot on that, but Kürçü has won it back for Turkey. Played back to Yüksek. Yüksek side foots the ball out to the right-hand side. First real Turkey possession here inside the Welsh half, and there's Ayhan plays it to his right. Yilmaz is easy to spot with the bright peroxide hair. He's committed a foul there on Nico Williams. Wales get the free kick, 7 minutes in. What are you making of it so far, Tom Lockyer?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's the first time Turkey have really controlled possession there, and instead of chasing and getting picked off, Wales dropped into a compact shape and decided to press from there instead. You know, you can't press for 90 minutes. It just doesn't work. You'll get played around. So, yeah, very intelligent from Wales there.
Delighted to say Tom is back training with Luton. Hopefully we're going to see him back on a football pitch competitively again soon, but very happy to have him with us here tonight watching this one. Wales 0, Turkey 0, and Wales attacking again down the left-hand side. Jordan James made a real name for himself in the second half of the Euros qualification campaign. Thomas's cross deflected, Ampadu stretches, controls it, spinning ball is lobbed up in the air to Roberts. Roberts carefully side foots a pass to his right to Johnson. Wilson strokes a lovely ball into space. Roberts back heel. Johnson trying to get onto it in the penalty area. Turkey get a foot in. Wilson stabs it forward and it runs through to the goalkeeper, Gunok. But again, lots of bright ideas and movement from Wales in the attacking positions. The throw forward from the keeper is intercepted by Rodon. Rodon's pass goes through the legs of Goulet. And Wales immediately on the front foot again. And the home fans are loving this at the moment. Williams, little pass infield here to James. He's about 35 yards from goal in the central position. Yuksek makes a block. Williams in to try and win it back for Wales. The ball makes its way out to Thomas. Right-footed cross in towards the far post. Bardakça gets up, heads it away for Turkey. That should run out, and it does in the end with a sliced clearance by Mert Mulder, playing at left back this evening. Quick throw from Wales. Roberts threw it to Johnson. Back it comes to Ampadu. Johnson in the penalty area, cut back into the box, knocked behind for a corner by Kirchu. Wales again looking dangerous, Tom.
What an advert for Craig Bellamy's new era. This is frightening stuff. Apart from a goal here, I think he'll be very, very happy.
Yeah, we've always known Wales have the attacking talent. You only have to look at the players like Brennan Johnson, like Harry Wilson, Aaron Ramsey, of course, Sorba Thomas, who started so well in France this season, Ethan Ampadu, who's only 23 years old, has already won over 50 caps for Wales in the heart of midfield. Thomas is going to take the free kick. Red Sox roll down into the near post, and it's Ramsey again who made the run, gets the flick at the near post, couldn't quite get the angle, and it just goes wide. Wales 0, Turkey 0, but it is Wales creating all the danger, all the chances.
That looked like another really well-worked routine there, and I don't know whether he's just mistimed the contact again. Yeah, it's just hit his standing foot. Any sort of good contact on there which you expect from Aaron Ramsey, and that would have probably been in the goal.
Jack Draper will be on court shortly, I believe. Commentary on Jack Draper against Yannick Sinner, US Open semi-final, playing for a place in the final, where the winner of that one tonight will face the winner of Francis Tiafoe or Taylor Fritz. Big night for Jack Draper. Full commentary over on 5 Live. This is Wales 0, Turkey 0 on Sports Extra. Ramsey on the ball on the right, tries to move it quickly in field to Wilson. That pass was deflected. Bardakça hooks it away. Gula felt he was fouled, just looks at the referee, implores him to give the free kick. Ampadu had given him a little tug. No complaints from the Welshman, and it will be a free kick to Turkey. Tomorrow we've got full commentary of the Republic of Ireland against England. England relegated from the top tier of the Nations League in the last edition. So Republic of Ireland, England at 5 o'clock tomorrow, to be followed by an hour of 6:06. Bardakça closed down by Wilson, comes back to his goalkeeper Gunok, all in yellow. Right-footed clearance from him up towards the halfway line. Rodon heads it away, flicked on by Ampadu. Wilson wins the next header. Johnson chests it down, trying to get away from Mulder, who's all over the back of him, has a handful of his shirt as well, and that will be a free kick for Turkey. And Mulder complains that Johnson was tugging his shirt first. He's actually struggling to deal with Brennan Johnson, isn't he, Tom?
It's not just Brennan. I think Turkey is struggling to deal with Wales in general here. I'm not sure what they were expecting, but all the noise was coming out that we were going to be on the front foot like this, and Turkey just don't look prepared for it at all. Brennan Johnson there winning a free kick, and this is another chance to put one in the box.
Free kick from wide on the right-hand side. Harry Wilson could hit it with the left foot, which would make it a very dangerous in-swinger. We know all about his delivery. Nico Williams is the other option with the right foot. Williams stands closer to the ball. Wilson has his hands on his hips. 5 red shirts ready to make the runs. Wilson runs over it. Williams will take it. Low one into the near post, headed behind by Kirchu. and it goes behind for another Welsh corner. 12 minutes gone. Wales 0, Turkey 0, already in the Nations League today. Cyprus have won 1-0 away to Lithuania, and Kazakhstan managed to stop Erling Haaland scoring. Kazakhstan 0, Norway 0 in Group B3. Corner for Wales. Wilson's delivery into that near post. Powerful header away. Connor Roberts should get there first. Runs back, assesses his options, side foots a pass back here to Williams. Danny Ward is behind him. Ward gave him the shout, and Williams is happy to go back there. So Danny Ward well outside his penalty area, inside the Welsh half. Plays it forward to Rodon, and Wales will patiently build from the back. And Ben Davies spots an opportunity to try and charge forward. Yilmaz looks to win it off him, the Turkish centre forward, and just shoves him to the floor. Davies picks himself up, takes the quick free kick. Ampadu and Ramsey exchange a little 1-2 on the halfway line. Davies forward to James, back to Ampadu. Ampadu's ball is overhit this time, and away it goes for a throw into Turkey in the right back position. Celik prepares to take that. So we're 13 minutes in. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Craig Bellamy continues to pace away to our left-hand side. First day of the third test between England and Sri Lanka. Bad light eventually stopped play. They were on-off today. England 221 for 3 at the close. Here's Ampadu, long way out, right-footed drive wide of the target. Goalkeeper Gunok didn't look too worried about that. It was hit with real power. He's never scored for Wales yet, Tom, and Ampadu certainly fancied his chances there. It was worth a hit.
100%. It just seemed to open up for him, didn't it? And he's made a great contact with it. I just wonder whether it took a nick, but no, he's almost hit it too cleanly there.
Yes, indeed. Mert Gunok, if you remember him, you'll probably particularly remember him for the Gordon Banks-like save he made in the last 16 of the Euros in Turkey's 2-1 win against Austria from the late Baumgartner header right at the end of the game. A save that took the breath away. Jordan James onto it for Wales. Ramsey, 25 yards out centrally, stumbles as he flicks the ball to his right-hand side. Still Wales 0, Turkey 0. Wales doing all the attacking at the moment. Ampadu plays back to Rodon. Rodon is inside the Turkey half in a central position. Comes across to Connor Roberts. You sense the Wales players enjoying themselves tonight as well. Fans enjoying it too. Very early days, just 15 minutes in, and Turkey soaking up the pressure at the moment. Here's Johnson on the right-footed pass zipped into Ampadu. One touch from Ampadu laid back to Rodon. Turkey just push a little further up the field. Rodon, couple of touches forward to Wilson, back to Ampadu. Nico Williams backpedals into space on the left-hand side. Yilmaz in front of him for Turkey. Ben Davies slides it forward to Ampadu, back to Davies, and wide it goes to James. Great movement again from the Welsh attackers here. Ampadu's got options, central midfield, 10 yards inside the Turkey half. Ampadu stopped for a second, wants Rodon to come running up alongside him. Rodon receives the ball. Low pass to Wilson. Wilson now lofts a high one away to Thomas on the left-hand side. He brings that down on his chest. Red socks rolled down, old-fashioned all-black boots. Thomas into the feet of Ramsey, tried to get it back to Thomas. Thomas went down, and the referee makes a late call there, but does give the free kick to Wales. 25 yards from goal in the inside left channel, and Ben Davies thinking about going quickly. Referee's not going to allow it. 15 minutes in, 0-0. Great stuff from Wales so far, Tom.
Yeah, brilliant. I think interestingly, when we're building up with comfortable possession, Connor Roberts and Nico Williams are joining Ethan Ampadu in midfield, which allows Jordan James to then go and join the attackers, and the front four there just rotating seamlessly with each other, and it looks really fluent and looks really dangerous.
So this is the second tier of the Nations League this season. They have changed the format of the competition again. Win the group and you'll get promoted to the top tier. Wales have been up there, of course, got relegated in the last campaign. If you finish second in the group, though, you will face a game in March that could possibly get you promoted. You'll play one of the teams that finishes third in the top tier. Equally, if you finish third in this group, then you could face a relegation playoff against someone that finishes second in the third tier of the competition. So there is stuff to play for. This is a free kick for Wales. Nico Williams again gets ready to take, runs over Wilson's delivery, and then the header just goes wide. Ben Davies tumbling backwards, hit his head, hit his foot, took a deflection as well, and it goes behind for a Welsh corner, but they're looking dangerous from the set pieces as well.
Yeah, that cross was just a touch behind him. He done really well to adjust there, and probably a corner was probably the best he could have done out of that.
Yeah. Just having a look again. Not sure Davis got any touch. He just hit Bardakcha on his thigh and went behind. The corner goes short from Wilson to Roberts. Wilson runs behind him. Roberts plays it to Thomas, whips the ball in, far post, and it's knocked over the bar by Rodon this time. And that goes behind for a goal kick, so the assistant referee didn't put the flag up for the offside. That was cleverly worked. Good ball into the far post. Two were waiting, and Rodon just couldn't keep the finish down, Tom.
Looks like another really well-worked routine, and he is onside as well. He looked a mile offside, but he's actually onside. Oh, that is a glaring opportunity.
Brilliant ball.
Oh, you won't want to see that one back.
Brilliant ball from Sorba Thomas. It was no look, round the corner, whip cross, as Tom just said there. Clearly worked on in training. It worked a treat, and Rodon just got underneath the half volley and knocked it over the bar. But they're creating chances, Wales. 18 minutes in, Wales 0, Turkey 0. Watching in the company of the Luton defender, Welsh international Tom Lockyer, with us on Radio 5 Sports Extra tonight. Ampadu in the centre circle. James lets that run to Williams. Williams wide to Sorba Thomas, who started well for Wales tonight. Back to Williams, fancies a hit, gets well under that, curls it miles over the bar, probably also heading wide, and that will be a goal kick to Turkey. But they've clearly been encouraged, haven't they, Tom, to try things, to experiment, to give it a go.
Well, this is so encouraging. Like I said, Turkey, I don't think they know what have hit them there. If I'm in the Turkish team now, I'm just saying, just settle down, keep the ball, don't concede. And we're getting at half-time, even though half-time is a good 25 minutes away. That's what they need at the minute.
Yeah, 18 minutes gone in the first half. Wales 0, Turkey 0 inside the Cardiff City Stadium. Muldur jumps, the ball clears him. Montella, the manager, is trying to sort things out for Turkey. Crosses his arms in frustration. They're not seeing much of the ball, his team. And Wales come again down the right. Brennan Johnson, Muldur quickly closes him down. Played back to Rodon, under pressure from Yilmaz. Holds off Yilmaz, clears with his right foot, and the referee agrees with Rodon that he was dragged to the floor as he cleared. So Wales get the free kick. So Turkey getting frustrated with the decisions as well this evening. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Here's Connor Roberts on the ball inside his own half. Back it comes to Rodon. Craig Bellamy just showing Brennan Johnson the kind of movement that he wants from him. As the ball comes back to Danny Ward, who's made one appearance for Leicester so far this season. That was in the 4-0 win against Tranmere in the League Cup. Didn't play any club football at all last season. Mads Hermansen, of course, the regular starter for Leicester now. And Carl Darlow, who is now signed up for Wales after a conversation with Craig Bellamy. Previously turned them down twice, but he is one of the substitutes for Wales this evening, as Ampadu heads the ball back to Roberts. Roberts looking for runners. Harry Wilson comes towards him. 1-2 with Ampadu. It comes off well. Wilson, a little bit of space on the right, tries to find Brennan Johnson. Pass is blocked, and it goes out for a throw-in to Wales. 20 minutes in, Wales 0, Turkey 0, and Craig Bellamy at the moment is giving it the big thumbs up. Roberts' throw, skiddy one off the damp playing surface, back to Rodon, uses his keeper Danny Ward. Ampadu comes towards him to collect the ball, has space in midfield to turn, play it to Rodon inside his own half. The ball crosses the halfway line and finds Roberts. Very deliberate pass looking for Johnson, read by Muldur, and knocked out for the throw-in to Wales on the right. Roberts holds the ball above his head, slings it back here towards Rodon, and Rodon plays back to Danny Ward. So we were talking before the game, Tom, about all the meetings, all the ideas, all the talking, and how difficult it might be to process all that information as the long ball goes forward from Ward, and Thomas will chase. Ramsey's going to try and get onto it. Williams gets there first, just knocks it too far ahead of him. Soyuncu with a hurried clearance, intercepted by Rodon. But in terms of taking all the information on board, you know, they seem to have assimilated it pretty well.
Yeah, it's like they've got a sponge, isn't it? And they've just absorbed it all. It's been quite an incredible performance for this first 20 minutes. Connor Roberts is definitely playing in midfield when we have got the ball, ever so comfortable on the ball. he can find a pass, but he's not neglecting his defensive duties either. So he's helping the overload in the middle there, as he just finds another pass to Ethan Ampadu.
Connor Roberts was on loan at Leeds last season, wasn't featuring at Burnley under Vincent Kompany, but has started all 4 championship games this season under Scott Parker. So he's the right back ostensibly, but as Wales build up on the left, there he is in midfield. This one comes to Ramsey, lays it off to Wilson wide to Johnson. Mulder slides in. Wilson just showed him too much of that, allowed the fullback to get in and make the challenge, but Wales have won another throw, and Wilson's just going to take a breather, doesn't see an option on, and allows Roberts to take it. So strictly there's not a centre forward. I mean, Ramsey is the furthest forward in the middle. Kiefer Moore is obviously in the squad and on the bench, and Brennan Johnson is wide on the right. Wilson lays it off here to Roberts, and Roberts decides to come back quickly to the halfway line. Davis out to Williams. Williams goes wider to Thomas, right on that left-hand touchline. Takes his man on, low ball in towards the near post, easily intercepted by Ayhan. Turkey played up towards Yilmaz, it doesn't stick. Ben Davis read it, intercepts it, edge of the Turkey box, finds Wilson. Wilson's tackled, Ampadu comes flying in, sliding in for a challenge, but the referee's blown for an earlier tackle by Davis as he went to win the ball on the edge of the Turkey box, and that will be a free kick for Turkey. 23 minutes in, 0-0. Tom?
And just on that, Ali, you said no recognised centre forward. That's almost harder as a defender at times when they're building up and you've got 2 players who want to go and get the ball, and you're like, do I go in short with them? Do I hold my position? If you don't go short, they create an overload in midfield. But then if you do stay, they can get in behind as well. So it's a real tactical battle at the minute, but it's one Wales are certainly comfortably on top of.
The perils of the centre half, described by one of their number, Tom Lockyer, on Radio 5 Sports Extra this evening. I can see in the top tier of the Nations League this evening, 7:45 kickoffs. Belgium lead Israel by a 0-0. France are 1 up on Italy. Slovenia 1, Austria 0 in the second tier. This is Wales 0, Turkey 0. 24 minutes into the first half, light rain still falling in Cardiff. Ampadu back to Davis. I mean, possession stats will be hugely in Wales' favour so far, but there's been a threat with it as well. That's been the really impressive thing. Best chance of the evening so far. A cross from Connor Roberts. Perfectly timed run from Aaron Ramsey, and just couldn't keep the powerful header down, and it went fizzing over the crossbar. Danny Ward's got the ball at the moment, the Wales keeper. Johnson starts his run. Ward is happy to go long this time. Mulder has it covered for Turkey, heads it straight up in the air. Ramsey's underneath it. Ampadu jumps to try and win another header, lobbed in the air by Davis, and there's a barge on Connor Roberts. That was Yildiz who flew into the aerial challenge. He'll claim he was going for the header. We were quite close to that. Roberts has taken a whack in the face. Wales unhappy, they thought an arm was up. And Tom Lockyer will have a look at the replay in a second. Yildiz, yellow card on the pitch from our referee Rohit Saggi of Norway. Video assistant referee involved tonight as well. That's Carlos del Ferro Grande, the Spaniard. Just looking at it, what do you think, Tom?
Initially I thought a yellow card would be fair, and on replay I think that's the same. I think Connor Roberts is making the most out of that. Yeah. Every time I see him go down, I do wonder how much of it is true. But I think a yellow card's fair there. You still want to see physicality in the game of football. I know with these international refs you have to be extra careful, but I think yellow card's fair all round.
Yeah, Yildiz has jumped. He's turned into him and he's barged him in mid-air. When Roberts first went down, I thought there might have been serious contact with his head. Maybe he banged it when he fell, but it was really shoulder to shoulder and knocked him off balance in mid-air. So yellow card for Yildiz. 25 minutes in the first half here. All the reaction, as always, to the day's football news and the night's football and the scores in the Football Daily podcast on the BBC Sounds app. And for details of that first day's play in the Test match today as well, the TMS podcast there for you on BBC Sounds. Rodon plays back to Danny Ward. So hopefully in tomorrow's Football Daily we'll be getting the thoughts of Craig Bellamy, the new Wales manager, on this game tonight. Still Wales 0, Turkey 0. Ward is creeping forward with the ball at his feet just outside his own penalty area. Arda Güler's close to him. It's passed to Wilson, back to Ward. Suddenly Turkey start a press. They see an opportunity. Davis plays down to the left to Williams. Wales have worked it out really well. Ramsey lays it off to Wilson. Johnson wants it quickly on the right-hand side. Perfect pass into his path. Controlled by Johnson, flicked forward. Now Connor Roberts is quick. He couldn't get to that, and Turkey play out with Muldur down the left-hand side, and Yildiz skips away from Wilson. Knocks it through the legs of Ampadu. Wilson, that's got to be a booking. Drags him down on the halfway line. Saw danger for Wales there. So Yildiz, having just been booked, has now been fouled by Wilson, and he gets booked for Wales. Tom Lockyer.
Rightly so. They broke the press, Wales's press. I think Brennan Johnson gave the ball sloppily away there after some brilliant build-up play from Wales, actually going from back to front through the thirds. And yeah, Wilson has just taken him out there. He knows exactly what he's doing. That's what you'd call a professional yellow card.
27 minutes gone first half then. Wales 0, Turkey 0. 5 o'clock tomorrow, 5 Live and the BBC Sounds app for full commentary of the Republic of Ireland against England. 5 Live Sport though, as ever, on air from midday. There's another challenge, this time by Brennan Johnson on Muldur, and Johnson can't believe he's getting a yellow card for this one. Has a word with the referee as he goes past him. So the first 2 yellow cards I think we definitely agree with. Brennan Johnson doesn't agree with that one. Tom, just have a little look for us here on the...
It looks like he's just blocked him off the ball. Yeah, you don't get away with that one. I think the ref's done really well there again. I think that's 3 that we agree with there. Ali, would you say?
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you, Tom. Sensibly agreeing with you. Muldur was trying to get away down the left, and Johnson, he tried to be subtle about it, but the trip was obvious and the ref saw it. Goular's ball into the Wales penalty area, dangerous, falls to Yilmaz, little touch, goes down looking for a penalty. Now the referee is not interested in that one, and the Wales players, Rodon in particular, tries to hold Yilmaz to his feet. Yilmaz pushes Rodon in the back, play continues at the other end, Ampadu steps in, Yilmaz is still arguing the toss, now claiming he was hurt in the challenge. Welsh fans reacting strongly to Yilmaz's behaviour. So the video assistant referee will have a look at all of this. We'll have another look on the replay monitor. My mind goes back to Wales won, Turkey won back in November in the Euro qualifier, a game Tom played in, when Turkey won a pretty iffy penalty in the second half there, Tom, after Wales had 3 penalty appeals turned down in the first half. So there's a little edge in this game. Let's have a look. The ball came into the penalty area. Yilmaz controls. Rodon sort of steps towards him, and then Yilmaz goes down as if he's absolutely cleaned him out with the right foot, and then Yilmaz throws a right arm. Ampadu sensibly sort of keeps Yilmaz away from Joe Rodon here. What do you make of the actual penalty appeal, Tom, watching that? Surely not. No,
Rodon's made no attempt to play the ball. He's just stood there, and Yilmaz has made the contact onto him. If that was given, it would have been very soft, similar to the one you just mentioned back in November. I can't see this being given on VAR.
No, I'd be really surprised, because Rodon steps in, yellow card for Yilmaz. Yilmaz gets the yellow card, and my guess is that is for the reaction, having not won the penalty. He threw the arm at the back of Rodon, but Rodon has stopped, and Yilmaz initiates the contact, then makes out it's a terrible challenge. Referee is dishing out yellow cards left, right and centre here. Welsh fans enjoying this, coming over towards the Turkey bench, and one of the Turkish coaching staff gets booked. They are hiding themselves beneath the hood of a big black coat. Craig Bellamy telling his team to keep their cool. It's just bubbling away here at the moment, but the referee, I think, has got it all right so far, Tom.
Yeah, he's doing really well. I think what Yilmaz took offence to was after the initial challenge, Rodon went over and picked him up and said, come on, sort of get up, what you're doing, and that's where he took the offence to and ended up shoving Rodon in the back, and rightfully so, another yellow card.
But Rodon's doing that, isn't he, Tom? And I'm sure you'll have done this as well, to almost make the point to the referee, look, this fella's diving here, let's get him to his feet, come on son, let's play the game properly. It's that sort of gesture, isn't it? And I guess in a way maybe hoping that he might overreact as well, Yilmaz, and get himself booked, which he's done. Now Muldur in with a challenge on Johnson. Bit of retribution for the Johnson foul on Mulder. Free kick for Wales. Got to keep our eyes everywhere at the moment. 14 minutes remaining in the first half. Still Wales 0, Turkey 0, and Wales very happy to play out under pressure, and that's good work. That was Danny Ward, keeper into Ampadu, lays it off to the right to Rodon. The pass goes beyond Wilson. Johnson lays it to Wilson. Wales just stretching here. They've lost the ball inside their own half, and Turkey take control of it and bring it back towards Soyuncu, just outside his penalty area. Tom.
Yeah, the game's got a bit niggly there, isn't it? And I'd just be careful if I was Wales here. It's really given Turkey a lift. The press they've just put on there, they were really up for it. So it's not what Wales need, because Wales were absolutely dominating this game.
Mulder turns a pass around the corner first time. Wales thought it went out for a throw. Lovely touch from Wilson. Can't quite get onto his own little flick there, running away from Bardakça, and it just gets away from him and goes out for a throw-in to Turkey in the left-back position. Italy have equalised against France. France 1, Italy 1. Barcola opened the scoring for France, it seems, in the first minute of that game tonight. And Federico Di Marco has scored the equaliser for Italy. Still Belgium 1, Israel 0. Now Slovenia 1, Austria 1. And this is Wales 0, Turkey 0. Ramsey back to Ampadu. Pass just goes beyond Ben Davies. Davies to Rodon. And Ben Davies at walking pace finds Ramsey. Little flick up and pass to Ampadu. Can't get onto that. Ampadu slides in to try and win a tackle. Soyuncu's clearance intercepted by Jordan James. Sliding challenge on him from Yüksek. That's a foul. Free kick for Wales. The game is getting broken up constantly at the moment. And we've got 12 minutes left in the first half. During half-time, you'll hear a little bit of the You'll Never Beat Kyle Walker podcast while we take a break here at the Cardiff City Stadium, talking about playing under some of his former managers. In the particular section you'll hear at half-time, all about Andre Villas-Boas at Tottenham. Turkey with Soyuncu. Plays back to his goalkeeper, Gunok. Gunok immediately clears with his right foot. And then Yildiz runs over Connor Roberts. Both players fall to the floor. Wales get the throw. Roberts takes it, slings it back to Rodon. And Wales, I guess, Tom, sort of want to try and re-establish the rhythm they have, because since it's become stop-start and a bit niggly, it's kind of lost that momentum.
Yes, and the Turkey number 9, Yilmaz, he didn't break his strides up until his yellow card, and now he can't stop pressing.
And there he is doing it now on Ben Davies. Davies' clearance hits Yilmaz, and the ball goes out for a throw-in to Wales on the left. Yilmaz, you'll remember from the Euros, didn't score but started all 5 games for Turkey. Plays his club football for Galatasaray. The ball is back with Davies. Davies' clearance goes high in the air towards the halfway line, nodded forward by Ayhan. Çelik, the right back for Turkey. Thomas does a brilliant job to come back and win it for Wales, and suddenly they're on the move, the home team. Wilson with the outside of his left foot, can't find Johnson. Mulder slides the pass up to Goulet, lays it back to Yildiz. He's tripped just inside the Wales half. Goulet takes it quickly, the free kick, and the pass is whipped out by Kürçü, and Yilmaz is now getting the pantomime boos from the home fans. Ball back to Goulet. Goulet just inside the Wales half on the right-hand side. Wales get themselves back into the defensive positions. Craig Bellamy will be pleased with that. And Soyuncu now inside his own half. Across to Bardakça. And Bardakça is looking for the run of Mulder, but Mulder is set off down the left-hand side. The pass 10 yards behind him goes straight out for a throw into Wales, which they take quickly. Wales currently ranked 30th in the world. Turkey 26th. Of course, the two met in qualification for the last Euros. 1-1 it finished here in Cardiff back in November. Turkey won the home game in Turkey by 2-0. Danny Ward's ball goes straight through the middle and all the way through to the Turkish keeper, Mert Gunok. And the prior meeting before that one, I think the Welsh fans will well remember, in the Euros, Euro 2020, the game in Baku that Wales beat Turkey by 2-0. Eventually got knocked out in the last 16 by Denmark. Turkey finished bottom of the group and we got nowhere in that tournament. Much better this summer in the Euros. Wales have won the ball back. Rodon plays it to his goalkeeper Danny Ward, and Craig Bellamy again. Really interesting to watch him in the first half, Tom, particularly with Brennan Johnson here, who's so close to him, constantly in his ear with the instructions. Ball is forward to Wilson. Ramsey sweeping first-time ball. Thomas is getting onto this. He's clean through. One-on-one with the keeper, lobs in and into the back of the net, and the offside flag goes up. The celebrations are cut short. It'll be checked by VAR. Ramsey's ball was brilliant. First time, saw the opportunity. Thomas is quick. Did he go too early? That's the question. Goalkeeper hesitated, then he came, and Thomas was able to lob him. We'll have an initial look on the monitor here. Oh, I tell you what, could be tight, that. Let's wait and see. Goal check goes up on the big screen. The rain continues to fall here in Cardiff. Referee is waiting for the word. We've got no further replay at the moment.
Regardless if it's a goal or not, it's an unbelievable ball in behind from Aaron Ramsey, and Sorba Thomas playing on that last line. He was ready to sprint, and and it's not been given.
Sorba Thomas thought he might have scored his first goal for his country. Took it well, doesn't count. Just went too early, but there's the danger again from Wales. We've had the Joe Rodon effort at the far post from the clever set piece, that half volley over the bar, the Ramsey header, and now the goal disallowed. In terms of a first half hour or so, making your bow as an international manager, pretty impressive from Craig Bellamy's Wales so far. Ward under pressure. Calm though. Rodon's pass. Wilson's touch. Ramsey onto it. Oh, he stumbled and lost it. Yilmaz plays it to Goulet. Edge of the box, hits the shot. That's blocked by Rodon. Wales still haven't quite got it clear yet. Now Jordan James moves in, wins the ball, and Wales come on the break, and there's the pace of Sorba Thomas again, running at defenders. Leg is stuck out by Ihan, trips Thomas, who was cutting inside him. It's another yellow card in this fiery first half, and it remains Wales 0, Turkey 0. Tom Lockyer.
What a game of football we've got going on here. If you said to me one of these teams has only worked with a new manager for 5 days, I'd have said it was Turkey. That is how well Wales are playing here. I've not seen a performance like this from a Wales side in quite some time.
People can be a bit sniffy about the Nations League and the international football coming so soon at the start of the domestic season, but you think back to the commentary on 5 Live last night, Scotland coming back from 2-0 down to eventually lose 3-2 to Poland, Northern Ireland winning at home against Luxembourg, Ronaldo scoring the 900th goal of his career in Portugal's win against Croatia. And here's Nico Williams, steps over the free kick. Wilson's curling ball. Soyuncu heads it away. Sorba Thomas has got it covered, wants it to go out for a throw. And I haven't even mentioned San Marino's first ever competitive win, beating Liechtenstein by 1-0. So the Nations League has started well. Wales have started well under Craig Bellamy, but it is still 0-0. And the rain continues to fall in Cardiff. As Connor Roberts takes a long run. Long throw. Turkish defender goes down in the box. Muldur was shoved in the back, says the referee. And that will be a free kick for Turkey. And just looking at this rain, I'm meant to be playing cricket tomorrow, Tom. I'm not in Cardiff, admittedly, down in the south of England, but I'm not 100% confident it's going ahead necessarily, looking at the weather we've had for the last couple of days. Turkey waiting to take the free kick. Gunok, the goalkeeper, plays it to Soyuncu, across to Ihan, finds Celik, the right wing back. Ihan again, neat first touch, then a clearance that only runs as far as Williams. Williams runs forward. Referee wants to play advantage here. Williams was tripped. Ampadu back to Rodon. Brennan Johnson making a move out on the right hand side here, but the ball is with Connor Roberts. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Here's Harry Wilson, slides a pass to Johnson, immediately back to Wilson, who's got such a velvet first touch. Finds Ampadu, Rodon to Davis. Wales working it quickly to the left-hand side. Williams dummies a pass wide left, comes infield to Jordan James. Now Sorba Thomas on the left. White shirts in front of him. Low pass to Ramsey, tries to knock it back into space. Roberts couldn't get there. Yilmaz lays it off here. Turkey come forward with Yildiz. Yildiz plays the ball to his right. Here's Goulet. Goulet's left-footed cross is headed away by Johnson, who was back doing the defensive work for Wales. Now Wilson wants Johnson forward this time. Tell you what, Johnson's going to chase and chase and chase. Gunok saw the danger, the keeper comes out of his area, away to the left-hand side, clears it with his right foot. Roberts gets a touch on it, and Joe Rodon this time just smashes the ball out for a throw-in to Turkey. If Wales keep playing like this, Tom, you're going to have to be pretty fit to play for Craig Bellamy as well. It's all action, isn't it?
I was just about to say that. Even when Wales do go long, obviously they're looking to build, but when they do go long and look to try and get in behind, you just watch the whole Wales team sprint up. So when that ball is won by a Turkish defender, it's Wales bodies that are landing on it.
Ben Davies dives forward to win a header inside his own half, picks himself up. Harry Wilson plays the ball back to Danny Ward. But you think about the gloom and doom back on the 9th of June when Wales lost 4-0 away to Slovakia in Rob Page's last game in charge. Very different feel about the Cardiff City Stadium tonight. Very early days, of course. It's only one half of football, not even that yet, under Craig Bellamy. But the intent is there. And intensity was one of the words that Craig Bellamy kept using this week. And you definitely say that about this Welsh performance so far. Danny Ward, Wales keeper, has the ball at his feet, edge of the box. Nico Williams in central midfield, gets it from Ward, plays it back to Ward. Goulet closes in. Ward with his right foot drills it forward. Sorba Thomas has made the run from the left. It's covered there by Celik, and Celik flicks the ball out with his right foot for a throw in to Wales, which Brennan Johnson immediately gives to Connor Roberts. Throws it quickly towards Wilson, back to Roberts. Wilson gets it again on the right, onto that dangerous left foot, and the cross is just beyond Jordan James. Gunok dives acrobatically to his right and grabs the ball with both hands. Picks himself up, walks slowly to the edge of his penalty area and holds the ball at the moment. And I think Tom Lockyer said it about 5 minutes into the game, maybe 10 minutes into the game, that Turkey at that point were wondering what had hit them and were hoping they might be able to get to half-time intact. They're not too far away from that now. Yilmaz is chasing a ball forward. Rodon clears. Muldur is there on the halfway line to find Yildiz. Yüksek is under pressure from Ramsey. Ramsey plays the ball across the halfway line. Soyuncu forward for Turkey. Wide to the right it goes. Wales with a bit of defending to do late in this first half. Goulet 10 yards inside the Welsh half. Jordan James in front of him, jockeying for position. Goulet slides it through here. Played out by Kirchu to the right. Celik tries to beat his man on the outside. Williams has it covered, and big roars from the Welsh fans because Celik's overrun it, and it's gone behind for the goal kick. We've talked a lot, Tom, about what Wales have done offensively. What have you made of them without the ball? It hasn't been that often in this first half. What do you think, though?
Well, they've won it back really quickly, Ali. That's why. As soon as they lose the ball, there's an instant pressure to
Danny Ward under a bit of pressure inside his own 6-yard box, but has the skills to get out of it. That was poor timing of question from me there. We'll come back to Tom in a second on Wales defensively. Brilliant stuff from Nico Williams to wriggle away down the left-hand side, keep the ball, looks for the run of Harry Wilson. Wilson trying to get in behind Bardakcha, who just had the strength to hold him off and stopped him from getting to that ball. Plays it to Soyuncu, and now Turkey overhit the pass to the left. It goes beyond Muldur and out for the throw-in to Wales. And again, Wales go quickly. Throw-in from Roberts down towards Ramsey. Chests the ball down. Ramsey. 2 Turkish players around him. Did Muldur handball that? Assistant referee doesn't think so. The clearance only reaches Ampadu. Ampadu pokes the ball to Wilson. Gets it back to Ampadu. 2 minutes of added time. End of the first half. Roberts slides the cross in, and it just hits Ramsey. Hits his standing foot, diverts it towards the goal, but it's a very easy save for Gunok to make. The chances have been there in the first half. Tom, just go back to what you were saying about Wales without the ball, though.
Yeah, well, they're looking to win it back really quickly, so as soon as they lose it, there's instant pressure from the closest 2 players to go and get the ball. Failing that, they fall back into their shape and then they press from there. It's really hard for Turkey to maintain any sort of possession here.
Turkey ball with the goalkeeper Gunok. Clips it forward with his right foot. Yilmaz wins the first header, flicks it on. Yildiz is waiting for that to bounce, heads it twice. Awkward one for Connor Roberts to deal with. Has a handful of Goulet's shirt. Referee has spotted that. This is danger for Wales late in the first half because Turkey have won a free kick, which Goulet gets ready to take. I was just reminding myself of Turkey's exploits at the Euros this summer. They were incredibly dangerous from set pieces, corners and free kicks. Scored so many goals. You think about the win against Austria, the 2 from the centre-back there. Goulet's ball into the near post. That is Bardakcha, gets underneath the header and balloons it over the crossbar. That will go behind for a goal kick to Wales. And there's a little bit more argy-bargy going on inside the penalty area. Joe Rodon is involved in that, and I think Khan Ihan is involved. He's got to be careful because he's one of those on a yellow card. So is Yilmaz, who's arguing the toss. Just wonder whether Turkey have just been a little bit surprised tonight, Tom, by what they've faced in terms of the quality of Wales this evening.
They certainly weren't expecting it. If they were expecting it, then they've not been at the races today. But the only way I can see them scoring is a counter-attack or a set piece at the minute. So when Wales are in possession, they're quite comfortable. I can't see them giving the ball away too often. But if they do, they have to be really careful about the counter-attack.
It was Demiral, of course, the centre-back who scored the 2 goals against Austria in that last 16 game at the Euros. Free kick for Turkey, no time to take it because the half-time whistle blows. So the first 45 minutes for Craig Bellamy as the manager of Wales, I have to say, has been really impressive. Wales should be in front. It's 0-0 at half-time. The best chance, Tom, was the Ramsey header over the bar. We had Joe Rodon at the back post on the half volley, just knocking that one over the bar. Wales have been really good. We're not exaggerating that, are we?
No, like I said, I haven't seen 45 minutes Wales display like that in a very, very long time. Probably since the 2016 Euros. That has been, as far as an introduction into international football from Craig Bellamy goes, apart from being 2-0 up like we probably should be, I can't see it going any better.
Has it surprised you at all, Tom, in terms of, I think we all knew what the intent would be from Craig Bellamy, but in terms of the execution of it, and again, I'll say, it's only 45 minutes of football so far and Wales haven't scored, but are you surprised how quickly Wales have been able to adapt? I
am. I thought we would see glimpses of it, but to see a complete half like that, barring the goal, then no. With only 5 days on the grass to work with players, I think what Craig Bellamy's done really well is he's brought in good people around him. The 2 new assistants, obviously Andrew Croft's come in from Brighton, likes to play similar type of football. So it's not just him preaching the message, it's coming from the staff he's brought in as well.
So those are the thoughts of Tom Lockyer. Half-time Radio 5 Sports Extra. Nations League first game in this group. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Tomorrow, of course, I remind you, 5 o'clock kickoff in Dublin, the Republic of Ireland against England. Full commentary on 5 Live. John Murray, Ian Dennis and Paul Robinson, your commentary team for that one. We'll be back for the second half. Full commentary of this one very shortly. In the meantime, the latest episode of You'll Never Beat Carl Walker is now available on the BBC Sounds app. This one is focusing on the managers he's played under, and he spoke about, in particular, his relationship with the former Tottenham boss, Andre Villas-Boas.
When AVB came in, obviously for coming from Chelsea, did all right at Chelsea. Did he have the results that he probably needed to get? No, definitely not. But he came to Tottenham and it was like, okay, here we go. This club's like making a step in the right direction. Now we had Bale, who was flying. But the whole training pattern, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, play Saturday. And that was the week you could do it. Then all of a sudden it was like, well, you don't know when your days off are going to be. But we adapted, I think, pretty well as a team. And I think that showed with the results. But for me, again, a really, really nice man. Just, unfortunately for managers, it's about winning games. And I think sometimes chairmans look at it where instead of getting rid of 20 players, I'll get rid of one manager and see if that can change.
You said of AVB, for me, he was brilliant, a great manager. He even texted me on my birthdays. Do things like that make a difference?
I think it just normalises you. Obviously, like I just said there before, where sadly the world of football just carries on no matter what, but we are humans. Little things like that. That was the first time a manager texted me on my birthday saying happy birthday. It's like, really? Okay, you know what? Nice. He's just a normal guy. Obviously, he's my gaffer and I respect him and appreciate him, but when he takes 2 seconds to send a text, that goes down a long way in the lads.
Yeah.
He was just so nice. He was so nice. And probably sometimes I think that probably killed him. It was too nice. Like, I can remember when he left, and I'll never forget it. I swear to you, I'll never ever forget it. So we were sat in the auditorium, and we got wind that he was going. Levy sacked him, but he was still in the building, and we were still ready to train. And he come downstairs and he started crying in front of us.
Oh, no.
He started crying in front of us, and I remember his assistant was like telling him to pull it together. He started crying. I've got tears running down my eyes. A lot of the lads I take, Michael Dawson is welling. He's just like, he can't stop crying, like emotionally crying, because that's how much it meant to the lads. Now, we probably didn't do him justice on the pitch because that's why he's got the sack. But for 10 or 12 men to be crying because the manager's gone, he's done something, well in the dressing room, and a footballer side, he's emotionally connected with us as well.
Do you feel like that might be one of your biggest regrets in your playing days, in terms of you felt like you didn't do him justice or didn't play well enough?
Yeah, as a team, we probably let him down a little bit. I think the first season was obviously fantastic. Losing Bale was a massive, massive loss, of course, and they signed 7 players off of the back of the Bale money. There's a lot of changes there, and we just never really gelled quick enough in time for him to then do well.
Yeah, fair enough. And do you think Pochettino have regrets over how the relationship with you ended?
I was surprised. When that book came out and he said what he said. I have a different run of events that happened, but...
What did Poch say?
I think he said that, I don't know if I was like disrespectful or I kind of, I'm allowed to say, tossed it off in training, but I didn't like...
Say whatever you want
on
your podcast.
I didn't at all. I remember the time that I came back from England and I played 2 games back to back. The next game that we had was Burnley. There was me and Trips both playing at the team. And Poch came over to me and he said, like, obviously, well done with the national team, blah, blah, blah. I think you did really well. I'm going to play Trips at the weekend. And he half like said, do you mind? And I was like, because I've got the utmost respect for Trips, he's, one of my good pals. Aside from football, I've been with him through the under-19s, and we've always had competition against each other because of the position that we play. But we've also had a certain level of respect for each other as well, where we, whoever's going to play, whoever gets a nod, we've always, make sure that we G'd him up and, got him through the game. But he's my mate, so if there's one place that I want him to go and play and do well, was Burnley, because he just signed from there. So I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, obviously, you're the gaffer, you've got to make your own decisions. That's fine with me. And then Trips went and did really well. Fair play to him, he took his chance. But then from that game onwards, he literally played me 1 week, Trips another week, me 1 week, Trips another week, me 1 week, Trips another week. And for a professional, to get a rhythm, you can't really get a rhythm. So you need to get a rhythm by playing games regular. That's how I work, get the engine going and all of a sudden you're going to autopilot. And I just felt after that, it was so stop-start, I could never really get going again. But I worked out in my head that if I was to play game on, game off until the end of the season, it's the last season at White Hart Lane. So it's a club that I've signed for at 19. I was now 27. The last game at White Hart Lane was against Manchester United and I wouldn't play. If it was on, off for the foreseeable. And lo and behold, comes to the Manchester United game, I'm on the bench. And he brought me on at like 84 minutes or something like that. That's the one thing that really hurt me. Never mind what he says or whatever like that. I just felt that I'd been here for so long. That ground actually meant so much to me. That was my home. And then when I didn't play in that game, never mind anything that he ever did, said, shouted, bollocked me, did whatever, that hurt. And I was just like, okay, well, what's my plans for the next season? And he went, you can go. Trips is going to be playing. So that's how City then came along. So from what he said, it's not really the right run of events because I still played every game. I was still there and available. And I think that was a little bit of a low blow to then bring me on at 86 minutes.
Yeah. Adding a bit of insult to injury.
Yeah.
Still speak?
No, but now it's gone.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you obviously going to bump into, or you bumped into when he did at Chelsea.
Chelsea, or when I left Tottenham and he was still there.
What's that like?
No, it's fine now. Like, I don't have a bad word to say about him. Like, it's gone. What can I do? I can't change it.
Kind of like we were speaking about earlier with the shaking hand.
You shake hands and you get on with it. Yeah. And I said as soon as I signed for City, I sent him a message just saying thank you ever so much for everything that you've done. I felt that he improved me as a player. Very exciting Spurs team at that moment. And I say thank you. And whenever I see him, I give him a hug and a cuddle and that's it. I don't hold it against, but it hurt. But it's done.
Good to speak about.
I get it out.
Get it off your chest.
Yeah, let it out, mate.
Yeah.
Bit of therapy as well, this isn't it?
Therapy session. It is. I feel like a shrink. I just say, taking it all in, absorbing it. No, it's interesting. But out of respect for the current gaffer, I won't ask you too much about Pep, but he must be just fun to play for.
It's class. He's unbelievable. I think my game over the last 7 years has come on leaps and bounds. I'm probably not as a marauding fullback as I was at Tottenham, but just, reading the game, and I probably fell in love with the game more by working under Pep.
Why?
First of all, you have to, because he's that obsessed with, the game of football and
winning.
The chess pieces and how things are going to be moved. I probably wouldn't have been doing even like this.
Really?
'Cause I probably wouldn't have had the knowledge, or I think with time and experience and going through certain situations, you learn. But I probably become more into football at 27 when I signed for City than I ever was prior to that.
One of the Arsenal players said the other day at a barbecue at Arteta's house or something like that, would Pep ever do anything like that?
I've been out for food with him.
Yeah,
I went out for food with him last year. He took me out. We had some food.
That's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
And that's what I think, for him, he's classy. Listen, he must be doing something right for winning all the titles he's done. But I think the group of lads that we got are special.
I love Pep now as well. The fact that he's almost influenced you to do this podcast has kept me in employment. So, long live Pepe.
You maybe get him out for dinner.
Might have to.
Yeah.
I think I have to treat him. No, I'm waiting for you to score a few for City this season. Then it was a free lunch, isn't it?
I've got a few bits of hammer in the group chat from that.
Did you?
Yeah, people are sending like tinats in the crowd and stuff. Yeah, but I'm going to
keep shoot on side.
Yeah, I'm going to prove them wrong. Don't worry about it.
Well, speaking of the teammates, which of them would make a great manager, do you think?
Kev.
Why?
Automatically earns the respect from the lads.
Yeah. He kind of gives off that gaffer vibe as well.
He knows the game of football. He sees things that we don't really see or quick enough to see him before we get tackled. I think he's got a good knowledge of football as well. So I'd probably say Kevin Bernardo, Roger Rubin, probably managers. Not bad in a group of lads.
What about the English ones? England
Jesus
teammates?
Christ. Nah. No chance.
Well, none of them.
Nah, assistants. We're all assistants, aren't we? We're all assistants. Me, Jack, John, Phil, Calvin. We're all people.
Well, not one in there. Well, not one.
No. I'd be lying to you if I said one of them. But I think we'd all be really, really good assistants because we're that bridge between player and manager.
Trent and Jude, little double act assistant.
Maybe,
manager?
yeah. They'd probably do that, wouldn't they?
Now,
they bros, aren't they? Now?
Yeah. Given that John Stones plays with you for club and country, if you FaceTimed him right now, do you think he'd say the same names within the City squad who'd be good managers, like De Bruyne?
Yeah. You're not wanting me to do it, are you? You're not wanting me to do it, are you really?
I'm looking at him. You can do it if you want.
No.
If he answers, he might not answer.
He should answer. I'm the captain.
Well, show me that captain's authority.
Should call him. He's gonna say, what you
Gonna
call?
say, I'll give you some stick tomorrow, man.
Yeah, what you calling me on there for, lad?
Just say he's live on the radio or something.
No, it won't live on the radio. Put the phone down.
Just say this: the City player and the England player would be a good manager, and I want to see if he says the same one.
England player.
Yeah, but he might go no one.
All right, John.
Hi, lad.
How's it going, lad? I'm just doing a podcast. I need to
Phone over
ask
the
you.
mic.
I need to ask you a question. So no swearing, please. Just a quick question.
This is so regimented.
Okay. Out of the City lads, who would be a manager?
A manager.
The best one.
What will I be? Would I be a manager?
You won't be a manager, but you'll be a good manager.
Oh, thank you, mate. Cheers.
I'd probably say Ruben.
See?
Ruben, yeah.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
And an England teammate.
An England teammate.
England?
Yeah.
England's
Out the Euro squad that you just came back with.
Uncle Mark, I think. Uncle Mark.
Uncle Mark. Uncle Mark or the Hurricane, probably.
Yeah.
Who's the Hurricane?
Hurricane.
Hurricane, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
All right, cheers, pal. Thanks, mate. Ta-da. See you, pal.
Yes, that was Kyle Walker. John Stones joining in as well. The latest episode of You'll Never Beat Kyle Walker. That podcast available on the BBC Sounds app with all the rest of them as well. The Football Daily podcast tomorrow morning will have reaction to this game. Full commentary, second half on the way of Wales-Turkey. First game in this Nations League group. We're still waiting for the two teams to come back onto the field. Wales 0, Turkey 0 at half-time. Let me just give you some of the other half-times in the Nations League this evening as well. Israel got themselves an equaliser in the first half against Belgium. So Belgium won, Israel won, France won, Italy won in the top tier of the competition. In this second division of the competition, Wales 0, Turkey 0 here. Iceland lead Montenegro by 1-0. So those two teams are the other two teams in this group. Wales go to Montenegro on Monday. Earlier on today, it finished Kazakhstan 0, Norway 0. So as I said in the first half, Kazakhstan managing to keep Erling Haaland quiet. Chelsea, West Ham and Ipswich weren't able to do that in the Premier League, but they kept Norway to a blank, so that finished 0-0. Slovenia 1, Austria 1. And in the third tier of the Nations League competition, Lithuania 0, Cyprus 1, a result from earlier on today, and Romania 1 up at Kosovo at half time. So Wales 0, Turkey 0 here. Wales international Tom Lockyer with us for the commentary tonight. Tom, I can see the two teams are in the tunnel and waiting to go. Got a little bit fiery and tasty in the first half, which actually sort of at the time benefited Turkey a little bit. We were just talking at the end of the first half about sort of the intensity of the Wales performance, and that was one of the key words from Craig Bellamy. In terms of trying to keep that up, obviously the bench is going to be really important there. Do you think that Wales as a nation, and Craig Bellamy sort of has the quality on that bench at the moment to keep that quality of performance going for a full 90 minutes? Do you think that might take a bit of time, Tom?
Yeah, it might take a bit of time, but like we said earlier, I've been really impressed with how quickly the lads have picked up on what he wants doing. And I have no doubt that the bench will know exactly what to do when they come on as well. So, yeah, you look at people like Connor Roberts who do this week in, week out for Burnley. Ethan Ampadu and Joe Rodon for Leeds as well have this style, similar style as well. Then you look at the likes sort of like Aaron Ramsey, where maybe Cardiff don't have that sort of style. Will he be able to last the 90 minutes? And whoever comes on to replace Aaron Ramsey has got really big boots to fill.
Let's just remind you the two team lineups before the second half gets underway. Wales, all in red, will play from right to left in this second half towards the Canton stand away to our left. Turkey pretty much all in white, one red band, thick red band across the chest of their white kit. Wales have Danny Ward of Leicester in goal. Connor Roberts, Joe Rodon, Ben Davies, Nico Williams back four. Jordan James and Ethan Ampadu in front of them. Brennan Johnson wide on the right. Sorba Thomas wide on the left. Harry Wilson and Aaron Ramsey through the middle. Whistle blows for the start of the second half. Wales 0, Turkey 0. A reminder, commentary on the Republic of Ireland against England in the second tier of the Nations League tomorrow. Game kicks off at 5 o'clock. Full commentary on 5 Live and BBC Sounds with the former England goalkeeper Paul Robinson part of the commentary team for that one. Turkey are playing out from the back down the left-hand side, and when we get our first break in play, I'll remind you of their starting 11 for this game as well. Special talent is Arda Güler, 19-year-old who plays his club football for Real Madrid, into his second season with them. Sitting deep at the moment, Ayhan is on the ball for Turkey. Çelar Soyuncu, the former Leicester man, plays across to Bardakçı. Rodon intercepts that ball forward. Here's Connor Roberts inside his own half, curling pass. Ramsey chests it down, trying to find a teammate, wasn't able to. Bardakçı brings the ball across the halfway line, and Mulder knocks a pass into the legs of Connor Roberts. It goes out for a throw into Turkey. Mert Günok in goal. Çelik, the right wing back, plays his club football for Roma. Mert Muldur of Fenerbahce, the left wing back. Ayhan, Soyuncu, Bardakçı, the three centre backs. They've given the ball away, Turkey, and Sorba Thomas is onto it. Still a lot to do here. 25 yards out, clever step over. Right footed shot is low and wide. Günok had it covered all the way. Turkey gave Sorba Thomas the chance. He's seizing his chance tonight, by the way, isn't he, Tom? He's played well so far for Wales.
Yeah, brought back in by Craig Bellamy into the squad and straight into the starting lineup, and he's done really well. He's looked to get in behind, he's looked to come short, and he's looked a threat all night. So great first game back for him.
Sorba Thomas goes chasing now. Wales don't have the ball. Turkey playing out down the right. Here's Çelik, left-footed pass infield, laid off by Kürçü. There's Güler. Güler spreads the play to the left-hand side. Wales with some defending to do. Çelik's made a good run forward. Great block on the pass by Brennan Johnson. It falls to Harry Wilson. Challenge on him from Yüksek. Wilson wants the free kick. Doesn't get it. Soyuncu passes forward to Yilmaz. The Wales fans will continue to boo him after his theatrics trying to win a penalty in the first half. Eventually saw him getting the yellow card. Here's Çelik. Plays it back to Ayhan. Meaty pass forward to Güler. Güler with a little dummy. Keeps the ball. He's tackled down by the byline. Turkey win the corner just to complete their lineup. Yüksek and Kürçü in central midfield. Güler, Yildiz and Barış Yilmaz. The bright blonde hair of the centre forward Yilmaz, who's made himself enemy number one tonight with the Wales fans. 3 minutes gone, second half, 0-0. Plenty of Wales fans just making their way back to their seats at the moment. Corner comes in and Danny Ward is able to take a clean catch, not challenged, runs to the edge of the penalty area. He's all in black tonight with orange flashes down the side of his goalkeeping kit. Takes his time, bowls the ball out underarm to Roberts, plays forward to Wilson, quickly lays it off to Ampadu. Steady rain falling throughout the evening here in Cardiff. Pitch holding up well though as Roberts plays back to Rodon of Leeds United, across to Ben Davies, who's yet to play a minute for Tottenham so far this season, unused substitute in all 3 Premier League games so far. Aaron Ramsey lays it off to Nico Williams, back to Ramsey, halfway line, clever dummy, fools Goulet, runs away from the 19-year-old and then lays the ball off to Rodon. Plays across the halfway line to Davis. Davis stops in his tracks. Goulet closes in, waves his teammates forward as Davis plays back to Danny Ward. So the key question second half is, can Wales keep up the intensity, the pace, the pressure, and can they also convert one of the chances that they may create, because they've certainly made chances in the first half and couldn't convert them. Ramsey thought he should have won a free kick there. Rodon steps forward, intercepts. Here come Wales through the middle of the pitch. Wilson is able to turn, left-footed pass, looking for the pace of Johnson. Really important interception from Muldur. His pass forward, Goulet lays it off. Ben Davies comes charging into a challenge. The ball is knocked off his shins and goes out for a throw-in to Turkey. Tom Lockyer.
Yeah, just watching Craig Bellamy there in that last passage of play, he is screaming for Brennan Johnson to get in behind. He wants him in behind every time, and as a forward player that'll be quite taxing, but he did get in behind there and Harry Wilson almost found him, and yeah, Wales aren't scared to go a bit more direct.
Speaking to a couple of people about Craig Bellamy this week who played with him, one of those actually, Chris Sutton, will be hosting the 606 phone-in tomorrow after the Republic of Ireland England commentary. But the sort of common thread from all of the people I've spoken to was that he demanded incredibly high standards of himself. So if he was barking at you, he wanted the very best from himself and his team and demanded that from every single person. He's going to do the same as the Wales manager. Turkey have brought the ball down the left-hand side. Yildiz coming in from that left-hand touchline. Step over, lays it back to Goulet. Goulet down to the byline, cross to the far post. Yilmaz with the header up and over the bar. Might have got the shout from behind there from Celik. He couldn't keep it down, and it goes behind for the goal kick to Wales. Tom.
And there we see the negative of the high press. Turkey took control. They didn't panic. They just took their time, played through the press, and ended up getting a cross into the box, which you would say he should probably do a lot better with. Only 6 yards out.
Danny Ward has the ball at his feet. That's a risky one. Wales have given the ball away. Kirchu hits the right-footed shot and Ben Davies makes a very important block. Now that might be offside as Ayan heads it forward. Yeah, Yuksek in the offside position. And that is the danger. That is the danger of taking those risks at the back. They very nearly gave Kirchu a very simple finish there. So free kick for Wales from the offside, and they take it short again. Danny Ward has it. Pass out to Connor Roberts, controls the bouncing ball, plays it forward to Wilson. Wilson goes down, wins the free kick. Belgium 3-1 up on Israel now, early stages of the second half in the Nations League tonight. France 1, Italy 2. Iceland leading Montenegro by 1-0. As I said, Romania now 2-0 up away to Kosovo. I was just going to try and have a little scroll to see how Jack Draper is getting on in the semi-finals of the US Open tennis. Up against the world number one Yannick Sinner tonight, playing for a place in the final of the US Open as Rodon heads the ball back towards Danny Ward. But if I can't get it up on my phone here, commentary is over on BBC Radio 5 Live this evening. 5-4 first set, looks like it's going with serve. Draper leads 5-4, Sinner serving at the moment. Someone's phone is working inside this stadium, thank you very much. Phil, the engineer, not just a pretty face. Wales 0, Turkey 0 as the rain continues to fall in Cardiff tonight. Wales playing a bit of keep ball inside their own half. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Turkey looking a little more organised, a little more at it in this second half. Sorba Thomas with a step over there. It runs to Ramsey. Soyuncu goes through Ramsey inside the Wales half. Referee, to his credit, there was trying to play advantage, then brings it back, Tom, for the free kick to Wales.
Yeah, this Turkey looked night and day from the Turkey we've seen in the first half. There's a lot more bite about them. They're on the front foot. And this is probably how we probably expected Turkey to come out at us. First half, I think they were happy just to sit in, and it just really didn't suit them. Wales were able to dominate the whole first half, and this looks a little bit more like we've got a more even game on our hands here.
Wales free kick then for the challenge on Ramsey. They've taken it. They've come back to goalkeeper Ward. Ward's going for the longer ball this time down the middle. Thomas sprinting hard at it. Goalkeeper Gunot comes outside his penalty area, heads it to the right. Kirchu keeps that in play, lofts the ball forward. Goulet's not really interested in chasing that, and it comes all the way through to Ward again. Both sets of substitutes warming up away to our left, the Wales subs and the Turkey subs away to our right. Ben Davies rolls it back to Ward. Ward side foots it here to Rodon. It's going to be good fun watching this Wales team as they try and play out again, and Ampadu got there just in time to flip the pass to Rodon. Turkey definitely interested more here in trying to close this down. Ward this time, it's a high spinning ball into the air. Brennan Johnson absolutely clattered there by Mulder, who came flying through the back of him. Free hit, cheap shot. Mulder is not on a yellow card at the moment, so no real risk to him there of getting sent off, and Brennan Johnson groggily just lifts himself to his feet. Free kick for Wales. Connor Roberts just marching the ball forward a little bit and getting ready to take this. Referee's just having a word with Mulder here. Mulder was the one as well, if you think back to the Euros, that opening game. Turkey played in some great games actually in the summer. The opening one against Georgia, he was the one who hit the right-footed volley to give Turkey the lead. Left wing cross that found him. Here's Harry Wilson in space on the right for Wales. Can they make something of this? Ball into the near post. Johnson's there, flicks it wide. The angle was too tight for him, and he just couldn't quite get the finish across the keeper into the far corner, Tom.
But that's what the Wales fans have been crying out for years, is them fast strikers sprinting towards the goal, and that's exactly what Harry Wilson does down the right-hand side, crosses it in. And Brennan Johnson is fully sprinting as well, and he's just a touch behind him, and he's unable to guide it onto the target, but promising sign. Ball
just behind him, exactly right. Harry Wilson, cross came in just behind him, so he's trying to hook it back from behind him there, Johnson. He just wants to be running onto that and sort of glancing it across the goalkeeper. Referee's not happy with the restart of the game there, so we're going to go back and start again. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Craig Bellamy's first game in charge. So it's Montenegro away on Monday. We'll have updates on that one during the Monday night club as Ampadu intercepts a clearance, chests it down, plays it to Wilson. Oh, just wide. Left-footed curler. Gunot was worried about that one. He was at full stretch, and it just ends up the wrong side of the post.
Well, it looked like it was nesting into that top corner, and we've seen Harry Wilson do that over the years. And he has caught it so sweetly, and it must be, oh my God, I think it's glazed the post there.
Yeah. Brilliant effort from Harry Wilson. He has scored some crackers for Wales. Couple in that famous win against Croatia. Last year in the qualification group, which was the last real high under Rob Page, apart from the 4-1 win against Finland, of course, in the playoff semi-final. Williams scoops the ball with the outside of his right foot, finds Thomas. Thomas is onto that, and he's got Celik backpedaling. Thomas down to the byline, low cross into the near post. Ramsey's shot blocked by Soyuncu, and Wales have suddenly gone up a gear in the last couple of minutes, and the fans are helping them here as well. Here's Jordan James. Cross in deep and high from the left-hand side, nodded down by Roberts. Wilson stoops, heads the ball forward, chases his own header down to the byline, lays it back to Roberts, not quite enough on the pass. Roberts wins the 50-50, tries to get that cross in, deep towards Thomas. Thomas heads it back across goal. Johnson was up to try and win the header. Turkey have cleared, that'll go out for a throw-in to Wales. Better from Wales, Tom.
Yeah, brilliant, and it's a completely different game this half. Turkey have come out and gone man for man. They press. They're not leaving 10 men behind the ball anymore. They're going man for man, and they're really getting after Wales.
Intensity is up again from Wales. They've lost the ball on the halfway line. Goulet, danger man, brings it forward for Turkey. Tries to slide in Yilmaz. Ampadu got back, got in the way. Scruffy interception, doesn't matter. Wales have it again with their goalkeeper Danny Ward. France 1, Italy 2, latest in the Nations League. And then Roberts gets a little nudge in the back from Yildiz, and the referee says that is a free kick to Wales. It's a cheap one, but as soon as Yildiz puts his hand in his back, then Connor Roberts is going to go down. And Wales get the free kick. So plenty of excitement. We haven't had a goal yet in Cardiff tonight. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Montenegro away on Monday. As I said, updates are in the Monday Night Club. BBC Radio Wales will have full commentary of the game. Scotland-Portugal is on Sunday night. Full commentary of that one is on BBC Radio Scotland. And the NFL is back. The season is underway, and our regular commentary of a Sunday night this week, 9 o'clock on Sports Extra. Dallas Cowboys at the Cleveland Browns. The ball is headed forward by Aaron Ramsey. It drops inside the Turkey half. High clearance hoisted away. Ben Davies powers the header forward. Game is broken up a little bit here. Ramsey has time to control it. Plays it back to Ampadu. Now Connor Roberts passes through the midfield to James. Forward to Wilson. Wilson's pass goes spinning high in the air. Awkward for Williams to control. Good pace on the pass from him. Saw the danger of Yilmaz closing in on Davis there. Forward to Ampadu. Back to Ward. Whoever's going to play in goal for Wales is going to have to do plenty with their feet in this Bellamy team as well. Williams off balance, has lost the ball inside the Welsh half. Clever little turn from Yuksek here on the right-hand side. Cut back into the box. Rodon reads it, and his clearance is deflected. And it actually goes behind. The referee saying goal kick. The assistant referee is saying corner.
It's definitely a corner.
It has to be a corner. The referee's had a shocker there from Turkey's point of view. And the Turkish bench are infuriated. Wales have taken the goal kick, and if they go down the other end and score here, then I think it'd be underselling it to say that Turkey are not going to be happy. The complaints continue on the side of the pitch. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Coming up to an hour played in the game. Craig Bellamy's first game in charge as the Wales boss. Williams plays it to Sorba Thomas, who's looked bright and busy and purposeful and drives infield. Fouled by Celik, wins the free kick. Probably just inside 30 yards out. Another yellow card coming here as Turkey continue the complaints. That might have been Soyuncu. Was it Celik who got booked for the challenge or Soyuncu for the complaints? Not entirely sure there.
But yet again, Sorba Thomas getting really direct when he gets the ball. Sprinting in behind with the ball here. And he had to take him out, really.
Celik fouls him, and he's the man who's appearing on the screen. So it is Celik. It is Celik who's been booked. Although Soyuncu was having a right old grumble as well. So Turkey have had 4 players booked. Wales 2 so far. Turkey, one of the coaching staff, booked as well. Still 0-0. What can Wales work with this one? Williams and Wilson, the 2 players over the ball again in the red shirts for Wales. The free kick is in the inside left channel, so it's wide of Gunok's right-hand post. I'd say about 27, 28 yards out. Whistle blows. Williams runs over it. Wilson's delivery curling in, and it's headed high and over the bar by Ramsey, who was the target for this one, and he shouts at himself in frustration. And it goes behind for the Turkey goal kick. So an hour in, still 0-0. And it's getting to the point, Tom, isn't it, where, I mean, Craig Bellamy probably doesn't want to change anything because it's going so well, but in terms of sort of energy levels and keeping it up, then we're going to get to the point next 10 minutes or so, I guess, when he might be looking at freshening things up. Ball rolled down the line to Celik, who's under pressure from Williams. Ben Davies steps in front of Yilmaz, stretches. Now that could be a second yellow. Yilmaz is going to be off here. Went into the challenge. Heavy challenge on Nico Williams. Yilmaz booked in the first half, booked in the second half. The Wales fans give him the cheerio, and Wales now potentially have an even better chance to win Craig Bellamy's first game in charge. As soon as Yilmaz went in for that challenge, I was thinking, Tom, you've got to be careful here because you're on the yellow. He's missed the ball, he's got the man. Does he have any argument there?
Well, I'll have to see it back. It looked soft. Whether he catches him or not, I don't know. But when you're on a yellow card, you just can't go into these challenges, especially with these international referees. You literally cannot breathe on a play without getting a yellow card. It's just silly from the big man.
Here we go, having a look at the replay again. Yilmaz stretches. Well, he misses the ball. He gets Williams on his foot, not his shin. It's not high and reckless and dangerous like that, but he goes in with force. He catches him.
I mean, Sunday League, they don't even give a foul, but with international football nowadays, it's soft. It's soft. I'd like to see a warning there. If that was one of Wales players, I'd be saying it's very harsh.
Yeah, free kick, Wales getting ready to take it. Turkey down to 10 men. This is Nations League football, so win your Nations League group, you go up to the top tier, and you play the top teams in the competition in the next edition in a couple of years' time. Looking slightly longer term, some of the playoff spots for World Cup qualification, if you don't qualify automatically, will go to teams who perform well in the Nations League. So that there is motivation to do well in this competition, and Craig Bellamy is very motivated to do very well in every single game for Wales. So opportunity here, 0-0, Turkey down to 10 men. They're going to be bringing on a very accomplished performer in a second, though. Inter Milan's Hakan Çalhanoğlu is just receiving the instructions at the moment. Goulet's been fouled inside his own half, so we'll have to see what Turkey's approach is to the game now, as they've gone down to 10. Çalhanoğlu is definitely one who can control a game. Number 10 for Turkey, waiting to come on.
I think we can see their approach already. He's taken an age over this free kick, isn't he? I think they're going to slow things down here and play the professional 10 men.
Orkun Kürçü is coming off, the Benfica midfielder, to be replaced by Hakan Çalhanoğlu, winning his 91st cap for his country. Currently playing his football at Inter Milan, having made the move from their city rivals AC Milan 3 years ago. So Turkey down to 10 men. Radio 5 Sports Extra. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Jack Draper in the US Open semi-finals on court at the moment. Commentary continues over on Radio 5 Live. 5 Live Sport on air from midday tomorrow. 5 o'clock kickoff, full commentary on the Republic of Ireland against England in Dublin, to be followed by an hour of 6:06, to be followed by an hour of live coverage from the Paralympics, as Wales build up down the left-hand side. James with a little touch, loses the ball inside the Turkey penalty area. Turkey try to play out. Sorba Thomas is onto that. Turkey still have it here, though, with Ayhan on the right-hand side. And the clearance is thumped away. Ben Davies is there to nod it down to Ampadu. Ampadu finds Wilson. Craig Bellamy, as we know, will have come up with all sorts of plans for all sorts of different scenarios. One of those would have been playing against 10 men. That's what Wales are doing now. Williams plays to the left to Thomas. Thomas back to Nico Williams. Low cross comes in. It just hits Ramsey. Spins out of the penalty area. Roberts bravely wins a header. Falls to Wilson. Edge of the box. Left-footed shot wide of the target. He's claiming corner. Referee says goal kick. Yannick Sinner's just broken. He's now serving for the first set, the world number 1. He leads Jack Draper 6-5, and Sinner is serving for the first set. Commentary continues over on Radio 5 Live. The women's final, full commentary of that tomorrow on 5 Live. Jessica Pegula against Arina Sabalenka tomorrow night on 5 Live. 25 minutes to play in this game. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Been thoroughly enjoyable to watch this evening. I hope the game doesn't sort of die a death with Turkey having to kill it down to 10 men after the sending off of their centre forward. Down to Wales to try and break them down. They're going to see plenty of the ball now, the home team. Here's Ampadu to Davis, across to Williams. Short passes inside the Wales half. Williams then is able to just jog forward with the ball. Doesn't see anything on down the left. Comes back to Ben Davis. Davis strokes it to his right to Wilson. Wide to the right-hand side. Brennan Johnson with real zip and pace. Fires the crossing way too hard. Again, he's claiming corner. And the officials don't agree. The assistant referee says goal kick, but they'll have done plenty of practice of this, won't they, Tom, in terms of playing against the 10 and what you have to try and do to break them down.
Yeah, and it looks like Turkey have settled into a 5-3-1 with Arda Güler playing through the middle, but at the 2 occasions they've tried to play for Wales and haven't been successful. They've gone long into the Turkish number 8, and he's just not that type of player that's going to be able to hold it up for them. So if that carries on, I can see it being one-way traffic.
Güler jumps slightly half-heartedly to win a header. The ball clears him from Gonuk's goal kick, and so Wales are able to take the throw. They've given the ball away, it seemed, inside their own half. Ramsey rescues it, Plays the pass to Wilson. Wilson with the outside of his left foot, using the pace of Brennan Johnson again. Johnson up to the corner of the penalty area, and again he's massively overhit the cross there with his right foot. Disappointing delivery from Brennan Johnson, but his manager applauds him and says, you're running into the right position. Okay, that wasn't right, but I like the ideas.
Yeah, and I think he was applauding Sorba Thomas just as much, because on the opposite side he sprinted about 40-50 yards to get to that back post, and if the ball was a better one, he'd have been near for a header.
Yannick Sinner has served out for the first set. US Open semi-final. Commentary over on 5 Live. Sinner against Britain's Jack Draper, and Sinner wins the first set 7-5. It looks like Kiefer Moore is getting ready to come on for Wales, and that's a lovely thing for Craig Bellamy. That is a very different option for Wales. Kiefer Moore now playing his club football at Sheffield United in the Championship. 1 goal so far this season in the home draw against QPR. Played a part in Ipswich's promotion to the Premier League, on loan there second half of last season. Thomas's cross into the box, bounces once and straight into the arms of the Turkish keeper Gunok. So that will be something else for Turkey to think about in a second. We've gone past the midway point of the second half here in Cardiff. The rain is getting very heavy now as well. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Soyuncu's pass to Güler, did well to stretch out a left leg, play it back to Çelik. Yüksek to Güler. Güler drops a shoulder, keeps the ball for Turkey inside his own half, and Bardakçı kills the pass away down the left to Muldur. Muldur passes a short one back to Yildiz, whips a ball across the Wales half. Güler has it at his feet, comes trotting forward and is waving teammates into position ahead of him. Çelik lays it off back to Ayhan. Here's Soyuncu with the familiar long hair tied back, bouncing around on his shoulders. Receives the ball again here from Çalhanoğlu, sitting deep for Turkey, crosses the halfway line, brings it forward. Iceland now leading Montenegro in this group by 2-0. No changes in any of the other games. Belgium 3, Israel 1, France 1, Italy 2 in the top tier. Goulet's gone down hurt. Referee wants to play advantage for Turkey here. Danger for Wales. Muldur's out there on the left-hand side. Switch pass with his right foot, looking for the run of Yüksek. Brilliantly read and cut out by Ampadu. Ampadu's ball forward to Ramsey. Just lays it off to Wilson. Wilson into the path of Williams. Wales fans wanted at the feet of this man, Sorba Thomas. They're excited by him, driving forward, in from the left-hand side. Güler is back there, makes the tackle for Turkey. Gets away from Thomas, who keeps chasing for Wales. Güler's lost it. Thomas at it again. Slightly misplaced pass, but it does run to Wilson. Offside flag goes up. Turkey will get the free kick. 20 minutes to play. The rain is absolutely driving down here at the Cardiff City Stadium. And now we've got 2 changes actually coming. Tom, who else is coming on for Wales?
It's the first time I looked at Wales and I thought, oh, they're flagging a little bit here. Whether they were just sitting in shape to get a breather. But with the 10 men of Turkey, you'd think you'd want to get that high press on them. Don't let them dominate the ball with the 10 men.
Kiefer Moore and Lewis Kumas coming on for Wales to win his 3rd cap. Very exciting young player. The 18-year-old belongs to Liverpool, currently on loan at Stoke, son of Jason Kumas, former Welsh international, of course. And I was chatting to a Middlesbrough fan earlier this week who was talking about Kumas playing against them and absolutely running the show for Stoke in a big 5-0 win in the League Cup. He scored in that game. So exciting young talent. Craig Bellamy's certainly excited about him. Kiefer Moore coming on too. Aaron Ramsey, his number goes up, so the captain's armband comes off. Aaron Ramsey, having won his 85th cap, hands the armband over to Ben Davies, winning his 87th cap for Wales tonight. So there's a lovely, strong core of experience in the team as well. What a chance Ramsey had in the first half for Wales to give them the lead in this game. They're now up against 10 men of Turkey after the sending off of Yilmaz. And Sorba Thomas comes off, Lewis Kumas comes on. Lovely opportunity for Kumas here, Tom, to show us what he can do.
Yeah, brilliant. Another one I'm really excited about, but I have to say the shift that Sorba Thomas has put in, he has been incredible tonight. He's been up there. If he'd have stayed on for 90 minutes, he'd been up there for man of the match for me. He's been everything I think Craig Bellamy will be proud of from this Wales side.
That's the voice of Tom Lockyer. We'll get the thoughts of Craig Bellamy after the game. That'll be in the Football Daily podcast, available for you on the BBC Sounds app. latest Fantasy 606 podcast. There's no Premier League football this weekend, but the Fantasy 606 podcast, if you're a fantasy football manager, is there for you as well on the BBC Sounds app. Do you play fantasy football, Tom?
No.
Do you not?
No, get too competitive.
Would you? Is that why?
Yeah.
Really? You think you'd lose it?
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Fair enough. Doesn't sound like I'm going to be able to tempt you on the podcast anytime soon, but I'll keep working away. Here's Williams. Williams plays the ball back to Ben Davies. So Wales have got just over 15 minutes, probably a little bit more than that with added time as well, to try and find themselves a goal, which I think the performance has deserved. Now up against 10 men, and what a start that would be. Turkey having reached the quarterfinals of the Euros this summer, having qualified ahead of Wales in the campaign. Kumas, first couple of touches, few tricks on the left, strong tackle on him from Yüksek. Yüksek felt he was caught by Kumas in the challenge. The ball has gone out for a Welsh throw, but Kumas clearly not afraid to try things. Those are the instructions from Craig Bellamy. Just pick up where Thomas left off and have a go down that left-hand side. Wilson in the inside right channel, plays it to Johnson. Johnson rolls a pass into Ampadu, edge of the box. Ampadu goes down, no free kick. 10 men of Turkey bringing the ball away. Çalhanoğlu on the turn, misses his pass, and it goes out for a throw into Wales, just inside their own half on the left-hand side. Cool, I can almost hear Craig Bellamy booming from here. I'm not sure we quite picked that up on the mics, but you can almost hear him, can't you? There.
It looks like he wants him to keep playing.
Yes.
I think that's what he's frustrated about. Just keep passing the ball. It looks like what he's saying.
Chances will come. Here's Brennan Johnson on the right-hand side. 1 goal in his last 15 caps. Fires it in across goal. Not sure if that was a shot or a cross. No one near it for Wales, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Turkey waiting to make a couple of changes as well. Just over 15 minutes to play. Rain still falling. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Republic of Ireland, England tomorrow at 5, full commentary on that. Tuesday night we've got full commentary on England, Finland at Wembley, which is their next game in the Nations League. Turkey goal kick, Turkish keeper taking his time. Günok, all in yellow, drives it forward with his right foot, headed up in the air by Yildiz. James jumps early twice and misses both headers, and Yüksek just knocks it back to Bardakçı inside his own half. Bit of space here for Çelik, the Roma defender, bringing it forward. Goulet's on his right-hand side. Çelik's taking his time to deliver the ball, does it now. Goulet tries to get past Kumas. Kumas battles hard for Wales. Çelik now chasing the ball down to the byline, won't get to that. Gives Ben Davies a little shove, and it takes him a while to slow down there as he goes hurtling towards the hoardings, and it goes behind for a goal kick to Wales. So Aktürkoğlu is one of those who'll come on for Turkey. Benfica wide forward. Kiefer Moore getting his first touch of the game. Stumbled, it's run to Brennan Johnson. Moore stays down, cross comes in, no one there for Wales. Lewis Kumas just on the edge of the area, leaps in the air in frustration because he knows if he'd been a few yards further ahead he might have been able to tuck that away. And Kiefer Moore, that was a weird one actually, wasn't it, Tom? Kiefer Moore sort of stumbled, miscontrolled, and then I think the defender fell on him, and that's why Moore is down hurt, and Soyuncu is just checking on him at the moment.
And as a defender, you can see that happening, and you can sometimes leave a bit on the player there. I'm not saying that's what he's done, I'd have to see it back, but certainly I would be. Yeah. So Kiefer Moore receiving treatment. Yakuşlu, former West Brom midfielder, waiting to come on for Turkey here. First change though is Aktürkoğlu. Just having a little look at the replay here. Yeah, Moore stumbles, and then Soyuncu, who was running with him, just goes tumbling over him. So Aktürkoğlu comes on for Yildiz, and Yakuşlu is waiting to come on in the Turkey midfield. And number 16 has gone up, so that's Yüksek, so that is a like for like in central midfield for Turkey, and it remains Wales 0, Turkey 0. So Craig Bellamy can take this opportunity, Tom, and he's doing that right now, isn't he, just to have a few words and see if Wales can steel themselves and just find a way through, create another chance and stick it away to try and get the win. Yeah, and if they get the next goal now, then Turkey will have to come out with 10 men, and then will play exactly into Wales's hands. So Yeah, but I think it's just about being patient, not about forcing things. I know his philosophy at Burnley was just keep passing the ball, spaces will open, especially with 10 men. Take your time, people will get tired as later the game goes on. You don't have to win it straight away, you can win it in the 95th minute, but just stay patient and stick to the principles.
Bit of a worry here for Kiefer Moore and Wales, and of course Sheffield United, because he is still down. He's hidden at the moment by the two medical staff surrounding him. Brennan Johnson's just gone over to have a word. Craig Bellamy is stroking his chin and having a think, but he doesn't really know, hasn't had word yet of exactly what is going on over there. And we've not had close-up footage of exactly what happened as Moore fell there and what is causing him a problem. But we do hope that he's okay, because this is taking a little bit of time to deal with. Wales 0, Turkey 0.
Well, knowing the big man like I do, he's not one to stay down unless he really is hurt, so this is a little bit concerning.
Yeah. 5 Live Sport on air from midday tomorrow. All sorts of sports featuring commentary from the third test at the Oval, second day of that test match, England against Sri Lanka. England closed on 221 for 3. Ollie Pope, the captain, unbeaten on 103 at the end of the day. Ben Duckett made a very entertaining 86, so England in good position there. We'll have live coverage from the Paralympics, final weekend approaching in Paris from 3 o'clock. All the updates as usual from the domestic football in Leagues 1 and 2. Chris Jones in the hot seat from 2 through until 5 o'clock. England's women are playing France in a Rugby Union International. You can watch that game actually on BBC One from 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then at 5 o'clock, as I keep repeating, Republic of Ireland against England in the Nations League. Full commentary with John Murray, Ian Dennis and Paul Robinson. Kevin Ratcliffe and Ian Rush sitting side by side. Welsh legends both watching this game. Also concerned about Kiefer Moore because he continues to receive treatment. I could see his right arm sort of waving there as he was making a point.
I think it might just be a cut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, around his head, yeah. And,
right.
And the fact that paramedics haven't gone on is a good sign as well.
Another member of the Wales medical team has gone running on with a blue bag in their hand as well. It's all happening over on the far side of the field from us. There's very little we can see at the moment, but quite a long delay in the game. Just to remind you, Jack Draper's lost the first set against Yannick Sinner in the US Open semi-final. Commentary on that continues over on 5 Live. Craig Bellamy is waving the troops over as well to have another word with the team. Runs his fingers through some very wet hair. I mean, Tom, I'm sure you're in conversation with plenty of this squad. You're on your way back to playing competitive football. I mean, from everything I hear, these players very excited about Craig Bellamy taking over and what that might bring, and we've seen that in evidence tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, and I think the whole nation is, to be honest with you, especially after that first half. It really was something special. And obviously Turkey came out a little bit different second half. As we see, Kiefer Moore here looks just like a cut, hopefully.
Yeah, you're bang on, Tom. Big white bandage is going to be wrapped around Kiefer Moore's head, so that will be dealt with. So while he is treated on the side of the pitch, it's going to be 10 versus 10. Turkey down to 10 men if you are just tuning in, because their centre forward Barış Yilmaz sent off for a second yellow card in this second half. Lunged into a challenge on Nico Williams. Possibly slightly harsh decision, caught him on the foot, but was on the yellow, overstretched, didn't get the ball, so the referee decided it should be a red. Çalhanoğlu, game is back underway, has lost the ball on the halfway line. Ben Davies sees a bit of space to charge forward for Wales. 9 minutes of the 90 remaining, but we're now going to have plenty of added time at the end of the game. Kiefer Moore's head is still being swathed in bandages over on that far side of the field. The rain has eased. Wales continues to knock the ball around. Wilson opens his body up with his right foot, shapes a pass to Johnson, back to Wilson. Rodon to Ben Davies, across here to Nico Williams. 18-year-old Lewis Kumas waiting wide on the left. Big roar from the Welsh fans. Big Kiefer Moore's back on the field, into action. Wales have their man advantage again. Here's Williams, finds Kumas. Kumas is going to run at Celik, maybe take this down to the byline, tries to beat his man, and the last touch came off Kumas. Wales fans don't agree. The referee points and says that will be a goal kick. which Mert Gunok is going to take plenty of time over. So how did he get the knock on the head? Oh, wow.
Oh.
Soyuncu just trod in his face, Tom.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, the big man will be used to a cut or two on the head, but that is... that's
ouch.
horrible. And Soyuncu puts his hand straight up. I don't think he's meant that.
No. I think you're right, Tom. I think he's just running, isn't he? It's just very unfortunate that Moore's head has fallen into the path of Soyuncu's boot, but no wonder he was down for a while. It was initially swathed in white bandages. Pink one over the top of that. Wales have given the ball away now. Çalhanoğlu. Ampadu chases inside the Wales half. Çalhanoğlu flicks a little pass to the left-hand side. Turkey made that other couple of changes in this game as well. So Yakuşlu is on in the midfield. Ampadu caught on the edge of his own penalty area. So that will be a free kick to Wales as we are now deep into the last 10 minutes of the game. Tom.
And just on Kiefer Moore's red bandage there, I think you called it pink, but I'll go with red. It was white, but they put red on it on purpose, so if it bleeds again while he's playing, he doesn't have to come off. Yes, it's a little trick that the physios do.
Okay, so red does make more sense than pink then. Yeah. Good shout, Tom. Thank you. Here's Brennan Johnson. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Nico Williams. Right-footed pass out to Kumas. Kumas is going to have another run at Celik. Corner of the Turkey penalty area. Back to Williams. Williams swinging across into the far post. Moore nods it down, and then Wilson couldn't keep it down. The flag goes up for an offside anyway. Wilson tried to hit it on the half volley. Try as they might at the moment, Wales can't find a way through, but Craig Bellamy gives it the thumbs up. Again, there's been so much good stuff from Wales tonight, Tom.
Yeah, and it's just that final product. It's the hardest thing in football to do, but this has been a really good test for Wales. I think first half you've seen a Turkish side who were happy to sit in a mid-block. Then at the start of the second half they came after us and went full press, and now you've seen a low block. So yeah, they played against the lot tonight.
Craig Bellamy just having a word with the fourth official here. Wales fans booing and jeering because they feel Turkey are wasting time over the restarts. Turkey have now won themselves another free kick. Arda Güler applauds towards his goalkeeper Mert Gunok, and actually the chances that Wales have had, Gunok hasn't had to make saves. They've been off target. It was Ramsey's header in the first half that went over the bar. Rodon's half volley that he couldn't control. Gunok was beaten by Sorba Thomas with the lob in the first half, but that was ruled out for offside. Free kick for Turkey now. Singing just starting up around us again here inside the Cardiff City Stadium. Ayhan standing clearly offside as the free kick is taken, floated towards Soyuncu. It's over his head, headed away by Rodon. Kiefer Moore comes chasing. It goes wide on the right to Yakuşlu. He beats Williams, keeps the ball down by the byline. Low cross comes in, and it's whacked away by Brennan Johnson, doing a really important bit of defending for Wales. High fives all round for him, and that will be a corner for Turkey. And Wales have got to switch on now.
Nico Williams will be a relieved man there. He sold himself in the corner, and he just get a little nutmeg, and his teammate Ben Davies got him out of the trouble there.
Last 5 minutes of the 90. Güler's delivery towards the far post. Two Wales defenders up. Davies and Rodon together, the two centre-backs. Not sure who got the final touch, but it goes behind for another corner. Turkish fans are there in that corner of the ground. Çalhanoğlu comes running towards them. They're all applauding and cheering and waving flags at him as he gets ready to take this corner for Turkey. Wales desperate not to be hit with a sucker punch late in this game. Turkey down to 10 men. Referee wants a word with Connor Roberts, who comes marching forward like the naughty schoolboy, sticks both hands behind his back as he gets the talking to from the referee, who's looking very schoolmasterly as he does it actually, nods firmly, sends him away. Time now for the corner to be taken. Soyuncu bouncing around at the far post. Corner comes in, there's the header and Ward saves. Straight at him. He was in the right place. Bardakçı with the header for Turkey. Ward gets Wales on the front foot. Williams still has pace late in the game, the Nottingham Forest defender. Nico Williams has to play back to Ben Davies. Loads of red shirts available for Davies to his right. Turkey have immediately dropped deep into that low block. Up on the big scoreboard away to my right, it says we're in the 87th minute of the game. The pass is fired at the 18-year-old Lewis Kumas. Darts through a little gap there, lays it back to Williams. Referee was almost in the way there. Williams plays across to Roberts. Roberts lays it off to Rodon. Back to Davis. Every Wales player in an attacking position, right on top of Turkey here, trying to find a late winner in this game. Kumas back to Williams. Ollie Cooper, Swansea midfielder, waiting to come on here. Roberts to Wilson, wide to Johnson. Johnson's cross into the near post, dealt with by Turkey, and it goes out for a throw. And Johnson goes sprinting out to the right-hand side, screams at the ball boy to throw him the ball. Johnson was waiting to take the throw, but now comes the change for Wales. So Jordan James comes off, Ollie Cooper comes on to win only his second cap for his country, and the official attendance tonight up on the big screen, just under 30,000, 28,625. They've been royally entertained. Jordan James, 20 years old, Tom, in the middle of that Wales midfield. He's a find, isn't he? A good player is Jordan James.
Yeah, really good, and sometimes you forget how young he is because he's so mature in his performances. I remember when he first came away with us at the World Cup out in Qatar, and instantly you could see he was something special. He was a little bit shy, but kept himself to himself. But when he was on the ball and he was able to express himself, you could really see that this guy is going to be a star.
Turkey waiting to make another couple of changes. Arda Güler's gone down. The Wales fans don't like that. The Turkish medical team come on. Güler's saying he has to go off. Turkey waiting to make a couple of changes here. The players getting ready to go. A striker, Irfan Keveci, and defender Emirhan Topçu, who will win his first cap for his country when he comes on. Besiktas defender. This is his first call-up to the national squad. Just joined Besiktas this summer. So Celik is coming off to be replaced by Topçu. Proud moment for him, winning his first cap for his country. And I'm presuming it's going to be Güler who comes off, and Keveci, the number 17, who comes on. He continues to warm up. This game's still got a way to go. It says up on the big scoreboard away to the right. Yes, it is Güler coming off, that we're in the 90th minute. But when the fourth official puts the added time up, I'm expecting 7, 8, maybe more minutes of football to be played. There's still time here, Tom, for Wales to win this game.
Oh, without a doubt, and I think that's the message Craig Bellamy will be telling them. But to see Arda Güler coming off here, having, what can you say, Ali? We've not really talked about him, and that's a credit to the Wales out of possession.
Yeah, Arda Güler of Real Madrid is off, the 19-year-old for Turkey. Turkey down to 10 men. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Fourth official marches forward. The board's about to go up. Wales have taken their throw back towards the halfway line. Ben Davis plays across to Nico Williams. Whitewash on the boots for Kumas, wide on the left. Williams doesn't like the late challenge there from Keveci, who immediately puts himself about after coming on the field. Very predictable that. 8 minutes, there we go, 8 minutes of added time starts now. Wales 0, Turkey 0. I think Turkey, having lost the man to the sending off, will be very happy to leave here with a point tonight. And you heard over the tannoy there, imploring Wales and the fans to get behind their team and see if they can find this winning goal. The fans respond. There is Ollie Cooper, Swansea midfielder, to Williams, or Kumas, clever turn, nearly got away from Muldur there. He thought he'd won a throw, the Turkish right back. He's now the right back because Celik's gone off. He was playing left back. He's aghast that the decision has gone against him. He's given it a very theatrical reaction to that. Davis's ball to Connor Roberts, slightly misplaced pass back into his own half, but Danny Ward is there, well outside his penalty area to deal with it. Play it to Rodon. Rodon driving forward. Wales' energy levels have been good throughout this game. They've now got to find one final push in added time. Ben Davis is making that point. Rodon just creeping over the halfway line. Finds Davis. Davis floated ball, looking for the run of Kumas in behind. Kumas leaps, controls, flips the ball into the near post. Soyuncu there, sticks a right foot on it. Goalkeeper Gunok said he gave him a shout. Soyuncu wasn't going to take the risk, Tom.
No, and he done the right thing there. You can't leave that, especially in the 90th minute when you're 0-0 away from home. So, yeah, I would have put that in Rosette as well.
Minute and a half of the added time has gone. Here's Kiefer Moore, back to goal, edge of the Turkish penalty area, plays it back to Wilson. Wilson's curling cross high to the edge of the box, headed away by Muldur. Nico Williams comes back to collect it. And Wales start again. Didn't score in their last 3 games under Rob Page, the 0-0 against Poland, the 0-0 against Gibraltar, the 4-0 defeat away to Slovakia. May not score tonight, but actually I think the performance has been incredibly encouraging. And now Craig Bellamy's making the point to the fourth official that he thinks Turkey are time wasting here. Another player's gone down, seemingly with cramp, lying on the edge of his penalty area. It's very obvious what is going on, but Wales would do the same possibly if they were in the same position. Most of the Wales fans stick in and out tonight. The rain has finally stopped. It is still 0-0. Incredibly frustrating to play against, isn't it, Tom, when that kind of thing is happening and you know you're on top?
Yeah, and you know exactly what they're doing, but like you said, we'd be doing exactly the same. So, yeah, one of them things you just got to grin and bear.
Still time for Wales here. 5.5 minutes of added time. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Best chances really came in the first half for Wales. Davis is headed forward here. Ampadu wins a header, but the offside flag goes up against Turkey. Free kick taken quickly. Williams gets it inside his own half. Closed down by Kaveci. Kaveci backs off, and Williams then looks for the longer one over the top. Harry Wilson making the run. Gunok comes to meet him. The ball skids off the pitch, and Wilson continues to chase down to the byline and didn't quite get there in time, says the referee. So it goes behind for a goal kick, and Craig Bellamy is he saying there? What point's he making there? Was he not enjoying the longer ball over the top, Tom, or just doing a bit of dancing? I think he does.
Yeah, no, still trying to get in behind, but with Turkey sitting so deep now in this low block and the skid that's on the pitch from the rain, it's really hard. It's going to have to be such a pinpoint pass to get in behind this Turkish defence.
Just over 4 minutes to play of added time. Wales 0, Turkey 0. Next Nations League commentary for you on the network. Republic of Ireland against England at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Let's just see if the old phone's working again to give you the latest in the other Nations League games tonight. It's now Ampadu's down for Wales, which is just slowing the game up here at the moment. Atmosphere's gone a little bit flat for a second or two. Turkey waiting to take a throw.
Turkey have killed the game really well here as well. They've almost took all the energy out of it, and looks like Wales have lost a yard or two as well. So this game's just petering out a little bit now. Wales need to try and find something.
Thoughts of the Wales manager Craig Bellamy will be in the Football Daily podcast, available on the BBC Sounds app first thing tomorrow morning. Interception here by Ollie Cooper. Dances away from a tackle. Nico Williams running into space on the left-hand side. Wants delivery of this pass from Ben Davis. He gets it. Still goalless between Wales and Turkey. Into the last 4 minutes of the game. Williams crossed the halfway line to Ben Davis. Davis rolls it to his right to Rodon. Turkey dropped deep again. Ampadu's ball forward didn't find Moore. Didn't find Cooper either. Turkey's clearance comes straight back at them. Here's Kumas with the dancing feet on the left-hand side. Little step over, cross deflected into the penalty area. Wilson missed the header on the turn, and the driving shot is sliced well wide. Brennan Johnson goes down. Felt he was caught as he hit the shot. The referee's given a corner, so he's extended his left arm. He's not pointing at the penalty spot. I'd like to see the replay on that. Johnson seems to be hurt. It's suddenly got very busy and congested inside that box. Johnson sliced the shot well wide. He just couldn't quite bring it down. He got caught, Tom, after he hit the shot, didn't he?
Yeah, I can't see it getting overturned. It's one of them, if it was given, it probably doesn't get changed, but yes. No, it wasn't given. But Kumas down the left again, a real handful.
Corner is taken. Harry Wilson's delivery. Moore stretches, heads to the edge of the box. Volley is blocked from Connor Roberts. Header won by Rodon. Bicycle kick from Ethan Ampadu goes well wide of the target and behind for a goal kick. It was Yukushlu who came in late on Johnson. Johnson had hit the shot. Yukushlu was coming into block, and there was contact between the two players. VAR had a look and immediately waved it away. 2 minutes of added time remaining here at the Cardiff City Stadium. Latest scores in the Nations League tonight. Full times, in fact. Belgium have beaten Israel 3-1. Italy 3-1 winners away to France tonight. Romania 3-0 winners away to Kosovo. Lithuania 0, Cyprus 1 finished earlier on today. Slovenia 1, Austria 1 it finished. And in this group, Iceland are going to be top of the table tonight. They've beaten Montenegro by 2-0. This is still Wales 0, Turkey 0. Muldur on the right-hand side. Just over a minute to play. Looks like Turkey are going to be able to see this out, despite going down to 10 men in the second half, losing their centre-forward Yilmaz to the second yellow card. Williams tries to intercept the clearance from Gunok. Now Wales have got a problem because Turkey are getting away down the right-hand side. Kvechi has got so much to do here, no real support for him. Holds onto the ball, then plays the pass into Çalhanoğlu, gets away from Moore. Silly challenge from Moore, he's conceded the free kick. It's a long way out for a shot, but it's a late chance for Turkey from the set piece, Tom. Either they try and work something clever, or you just give it the hammer and hope for the best.
No, the big boys are going forward, aren't they? And they see this as a chance to really nick one against the run of play. Probably a silly free kick to give away. You had not a lot going on, really, about 30 yards away from goal.
Right, 30 seconds to play, and it's Turkey doing the late attacking here. Got some Turkish fans just to our right-hand side as well, who have only just spotted now. Two-man wall for Wales, in case Çalhanoğlu wants to try something clever and beat Danny Ward at the near post. Could be the last chance of the game. Curls the free kick into the far post. Good delivery, and referee spotted a challenge on the edge of the box. Ampadu was fouled. It'll be a Wales free kick, and I'm not sure Wales are going to have any time to try and find this winning goal. Looks like they're going to draw a blank in Craig Bellamy's first game in charge. They are. It finishes Wales 0, Turkey 0. Frustration for Wales on the night. They couldn't find a way through against 10-man Turkey in the second half. But I actually think, looking past the point, looking past the result, that the Wales fans inside this stadium tonight and listening to us on Radio 5 Sports Extra will take a huge amount of encouragement from what they've seen of Wales under Craig Bellamy for the very first time. Very positive, a lot of intensity, a real attacking threat throughout the game. They couldn't quite take the chances. Looked good to me, Tom Lockyer.
Yeah, first half especially, it was outstanding. It was the best Welsh 45 minutes I've seen in a very, very, very long time. And unfortunately, football's about scoring when you're on top, and we didn't do that tonight. So, yeah, it'll be a frustrating one. But I said before the game, almost more important than the result is the performance, and they certainly got that tonight. And Craig Bellamy will be more than happy with that performance, barring a goal or two.
Yeah, I can see him going round there at the moment, Tom, and he's going up to every single Welsh player. And he was talking this week, we mentioned this during the commentary, about how much information he'd given the players this week in terms of what he wanted them to do. He must be chuffed to bits with what they've managed to produce in their first game under him.
Yeah, and it's only 4 or 5, 6 days working with the team, and to be able to put performance on like that, and you can just see by the fans here, you know, these fans, if they're not happy, they'll let you know. So the way they're getting clapped off here, I think that sort of performance moving forward, add a few goals in, easier said than done, will be good in the long run.
But the chances were there, Tom. I mean, the one that Ramsey heads over the bar, he catches that on his shoulder. I've seen him score that goal countless times for club and country.
Yeah, and he scored exactly the same one against Hungary to send us to the 2020 European finals. So, yeah, on another day that goes in, and then Turkey have to come out, and then that's when you find a lot more spaces. But you can see Craig Bellamy there speaking to Harry Wilson, talking about something. He's a student of the game. He's going to look back at this. He's going to see where to improve. But there was plenty of positives today, and that's what you've got to take from this.
And that is what they are going to take into the next game in this Nations League group. That is Montenegro away on Monday night. Updates of that one during the Monday Night Club on BBC Radio 5 Live. Cannot wait to hear the thoughts of the new Wales manager Craig Bellamy this evening. You will get those in the Football Daily podcast, which will be available on the BBC Sounds app first thing in the morning. 5 Live Sport on air from 12 o'clock tomorrow. All sorts of various sporting action in there for you. Centrepiece 5 o'clock, Republic of Ireland against England in the Nations League. That'll be full commentary with John Murray, Ian Dennis and Paul Robinson, the former England goalkeeper, to be followed by an hour of 6:06. The tennis continues over on 5 Live at the moment. Jack Draper lost the first set in his semi-final against the world number 1 Yannick Sinner. So head over there for the continuation of that. I'm going to be listening to that on the drive home. My thanks to Tom Lockyer for joining us on the commentary this evening. Big smile from the Wales boss Craig Bellamy. Would have loved a goal, would have loved the win, but it's a great start in terms of the performance for Wales under him. It's finished on Radio 5 Sports Extra tonight. Wales 0, Turkey 0.